It all, this is a warning, you better avoid. Poets are paranoid, DJs destroy. Yes, I came back.
That's a G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come out, she cutting it up. It's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these bitches ain't in our lane. Bang. I'm a high school dropout, now I'm breaking the bank. Only hit your home one time, I love some thing. Gang. We got sticks in this bitch, we ain't standing no Mustang. We ain't in a double R truck, got a big ass tank. How you find yourself tryna come up off my thing? And I never do that shit to you cause it's lame. Yeah. Dude, you just got locked up, man, free boy out of the chain. And I love that nigga that day, he'll catch me a break. Nigga bitch cheating on you, talk my bitch, better not do that shit. I'ma lose my shit. My nigga got a stick, I ain't even gotta say he gon' do that shit. He gon' shoot that bitch. Big ass FM, but it's there, gon' do all that shit. Got a lot of shit. I've been through, but it's like 10 times, I don't do all that shit. And it's crazy how a nigga came up cause I called it. Big Glock on my side, take precautions. Filling my cup up with mud cause I'm ballin'. It's so crazy how I made it, I caught it. Remember when I couldn't get up in college? I'ma still hear this hawk, much got mileage. Pray to look up every night, I'm so righteous. Running from demons, I'm so tired of fighting. She must be off for something cause she ballin'. If my brother need it, he know he got it. On the hood, by speed and running the bottom. Got the G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come out, she cutting it off. It's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these bitches ain't been.
What's on with it, everybody? It's your boy Mookie Jones for Rated R Sports Debates, ladies and gentlemen. Push one if y'all hear me, chat. Push one if y'all hear me, bro. We got to make sure our audio is good. We got to make sure our audio chat because we about to get into this, bro. Push one if y'all hear me, chat. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Become a Rated R member. Hit the like button, support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a great episode for y'all today. Y'all hear me? And don't be and ladies and gentlemen, too, as well. We will be live on playback. Me and Ghost Town and some other fans from Rated R will be live. You know what I'm saying? We will be live tomorrow covering the Lakers and Clippers game live. We will be doing a play-by-play, but you have to join playback, bro. Join playback, and you will get a VIP pass, bro, to watch the games with us live. Free VIP passes as well. You have to download the playback app. I posted in the chat for y'all to join. Once we get 100 members, you know what I'm saying, we're set. But we will be live tomorrow to do the play-by-play. But ladies and gentlemen, bro, this man Kevin Durant, bro. This man Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I've always been saying about Kevin Durant. Y'all put him in conversations where he does not need to be in, bro. And Kevin Durant, to me, bro, this man, Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen, bro, don't even believe that half the shit that he be saying, bro. He just don't. And the fact that Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen, right, saying that he needs to be in the GOAT debate, it just is saying. It just is saying he's delusional. And like I said, bro, this is what comes with a guy like Kevin Durant, bro. He don't even believe half the shit that he said, bro. And salute for the man being confident. Salute for the man thinking highly of himself. I think every NBA player should think that they're great. But to sit there and say that you should be in a GOAT debate, and let's look at who's in the GOAT debate. We got Jordan, Kareem, Duncan, Kobe, LeBron. Those 5 players, bro, are in the GOAT debate or can make the conversation that they're at least top 2. Kevin Durant is not even top 10. He is not even top 10, bro. He's not even, bro. He's arguably not even a top 20 player. If you can name 20 guys that is better than Kevin Durant, ladies and gentlemen, right? You can. You can make that argument. So the fact that he sat there and said this shit, right? He said, because he was confused why he's not in the GOAT conversation. He said, it's because I went to the Warriors. Why shouldn't I be in that? The question you should ask, why not? What haven't I done? I tell you what you haven't done, Kevin Durant. You haven't proven to be in the conversation of a top 5 to top 10 player, because the only thing that Kevin Durant's offer at an elite level, and the only way that people even have Kevin Durant in discussions, is because his elite level scoring. Granted, is Kevin Durant is one of the greatest skilled players of all time? Yes, he should be in those conversations. Is Kevin Durant is one of the greatest scorers of all time? Yes, he should be in the conversation. But when you put Kevin Durant in the conversations of a top 5 to top 10 players, we talking about those top 5 to top 10 players, for the most part, are able to impact the game at another elite level, bro. Kevin Durant is not no elite defender. He is not no elite playmaker or passer, right? He is not no elite rebounder, right? Kevin Durant, what he is known for being an elite level scorer. When we look at the top 5 players, those top 5 players, from the guys of Kobe, from the guys of Duncan, from the guys of Jordan, LeBron, right? Kareem, these guys were in fact the best player on a championship team, best player on a championship team, and they have led their teams to deep postseason runs, while them giving you the elite level playmaking, the elite level passing, the elite level advantage creation, the elite level defense, bro, right? Give you multiple ways to impact the game at an all leagues best, which contribute to them going to a finals and winning the championship, of them being the best player on the team. Kevin Durant has never been the best player on a team that won the championship, bro. Never, bro. Because when he went to Steph Curry, bro, he was not the, in fact, best player on that team, because people were sitting there saying Steph Curry was the best player on the team, bro. Even when the opposing team coaches sat there saying, going against the Golden State Warriors, who is it scared to guard? Are you scared to guard Kevin Durant or Steph Curry? The fact that Tyronn Lue sat there saying when Kevin Durant was on the court, the guy to stop and who's the head of the snake is Steph Curry, bro, it's proof to you that Steph Curry is the best player on the team, bro. And when Kevin Durant left the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry was able to win another championship by possessing the playmaking, the passing, the advantage creation, and the elite level scoring, something that Kevin Durant hasn't done. And let's be honest, bro, when we're looking at Kevin Durant's scoring and efficiency before he went to Golden State, bro, in the postseason, bro, it looks shaky for this man, bro. The man was dropping like damn near 10%. And when we talk about terms of efficiency and also scoring volume as well. So how the fuck can he be in the GOAT conversation? You know why? Because he's fucking delusional, bro. That's what Kevin Durant is, bro. And I swear to God, bro, and it's crazy how these fans and these, cultists, guys that, root for Kevin Durant and look up to Kevin Durant, they're going to start believing this delusional shit as well, bro. Kevin Durant is nowhere near the GOAT. You can make arguments that better players are better than Kevin Durant, bro. You can make an argument that, players that have peaked higher than Kevin Durant, that is better than Kevin Durant all time. So the fact that he came in there, sat there saying that he deserved to be in the GOAT debate, that is sad, bro. That is sad, bro. He's not a top 10 player. This nigga is not even a top 15 player, bro. When we looking at accolades, bro, winning a couple of scoring titles and winning MVPs, bro, and the finals MVPs when you were not even the best player on the team, bro, does not put you in no GOAT conversation, bro. When we looking at the top 10 players, those guys were able to win MVPs. They was able to lead their team to deep postseason run to win the championship. They was also to win defensive accolades, impact the game in a different way. We're talking about in terms of relative to the era. That is something that Kevin Durant hasn't done, bro. And this man, Kevin Durant, lives off of reputation and not production, my nigga. We got to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, bro. He is not no top 10 player all time, and he is straight delusional, bro. Delusional. You can make an argument D Wade is better than Kevin Durant all time. You can make an argument that Guys like Kawhi, Giannis, right? Those guys can make arguments over Kevin Durant all the time, right? We got to be honest with ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. We got to be honest with ourselves, bro. David Rob, I mean, you can make arguments. He's not even a top 15 player, bro. He's not even a top 10 player. So the fact that Kevin Durant thinks that he's, in the GOAT debate, that's delusional, bro. He's crazy. What he needs to be working on is that Phoenix Suns and how atrocious they are on the defensive side of the ball. He needs to work on how he can impact the game in different ways, and that could translate in the goddamn postseason, bro. Real talk, bro. Real talk, man. We got to be honest with ourselves, man. He said, Mookie, did KD say he was in the GOAT debate? Yes, he did. He said that he deserved to be in the GOAT debate. I'm going to go pull up the article. Make sure y'all smash the like button. I'm going to pull up this article for y'all, bro. Let me go pull this up right quick. Because this right here is just sad, bro. Let me pull it up. All right, this is what he said. Kevin Durant is confused why he is not in the GOAT conversation because I went to the Warriors. Why shouldn't I be in that? The question you should ask, why not? What I have done. And I gave you, Kevin Durant, what you haven't done, bro. You haven't once led a team to a championship while you being the in fact best player on the team. It was debate that you wasn't even better than Steph Curry, bro. You wasn't. Everybody know it. I know it because Steph Curry was just more impactful than Kevin Durant. He just was. Right? And when we're looking at the top 10, the top 5 players, they were able to impact the game in different ways, higher than just giving you just elite level scoring. When we're looking at guys from Jordan, elite level scoring, elite level on-ball point of attack defense, bro. Great playoff translation. When we look at a guy like Kobe, elite level scoring, great on-ball defense, bro. Duncan, great defensive impact, bro. All-time great defensive impact, good offensive production. Guys like Steph Curry, great playmaking, one of the best playmakers of all time, but also elite level scoring and efficiency, bro. Like we could go all the way from guys like Kareem, right? Great defender, but also an elite level scorer, bro, an underrated passer from a big man. Like we gotta be honest with ourselves. This man KD is he's just not a top 10 player. He's not like when you stop putting KD in conversations where he don't belong, bro. He don't belong in these conversations, bro. Somebody said Mookie, he feels like that because he beat LeBron. Well, bro, bro, listen. So that means JJ Barea should feel like he the GOAT because he absolutely embarrassed LeBron James in the playoffs. That means Kawhi should feel that way. Kawhi should feel that he the GOAT because he beat LeBron James, locked his ass up in the 2014 finals. I mean, you know how the logic that sounds, bro? That means Shaq should feel like the GOAT because he actually beat the GOAT. This man, Kevin Durant, has never once ever goddamn led a team to a goddamn championship while him being the best player on the team, bro. He's a fucking bus rider. He rode that goddamn bus, bro. It's the reason why Hall of Famers, all-time great players have came out there and said the same shit that I said about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is great. Elite scorer, great player, skilled, guy 7 foot movement like that. He's great. But there's just levels to this shit, bro. It just there's levels to this, bro. There's levels to this shit. Let me drop this link, bro. He said we hating on KD because we saying he's not in the fucking GOAT. He's not even a top 15 to 20 play. Bro, KD is not a top 10 to 15 player, bro. He's you can say he's top 15. You can say he's top 20, top 18. But you can name 15 players or 20 players that's better than goddamn Kevin Durant. Real talk, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Real talk, bro. Let's be honest, bro. This man Kevin Durant is goddamn fucking delusional if he thinks that he's in a GOAT debate, bro. So that means we trying to sit there and say if he's the GOAT, if he's in a GOAT debate, that means that he's the same caliber as a player as a Jordan, or he's the same caliber player as a Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Or he's the same caliber player, these all-time upper echelon great players, bro. He's just not. Be facts what the business is.
Yeah, salute. Yo, Mookie, I want to ask you a question, man, because this is not a bad take from you, but I just want to ask you, where you think Kevin Durant is going to end up all time on the scoring list, man, when he finishes his career?
I don't care. I mean, he'd probably be top 5. What that's supposed to mean?
All right, so with that accolade, I feel like, you know what I mean, that's going to be worth something in the debate. You know what I mean?
That gonna work? If that's gonna worth something being top 10 all time.
I mean, to be real with you, I feel like Kevin Durant did the same shit LeBron did, man. He went and joined the team. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people say
Oh my
LeBron
god,
needed help from Ray Allen to get that ring.
bro!
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, did LeBron James join the Boston Celtics, a team that ran them out of Cleveland, bro, and go join and win championships? And like that's not the same shit.
Well, he stole Ray Allen from them.
No, but I'm saying, like you saying he did the same shit that LeBron did. That's cap.
He basically stole LeBron idea.
3-1. He was up 3-1 to one of the greatest teams of all time. And the man got his ass walked down and was nowhere to be found in goddamn games 6 and 7, bro. Right?
There's no excuse for that.
So outside of that, bro, he go lead that team to go join the team that walked his ass down. And you think that he should be in the GOAT debate, bro? No GOATs has ever done that shit. That's like Michael Jordan leaving the goddamn Chicago Bulls after losing to the Pistons in 88, 89, right? And he go join the Pistons and they go win a championship, right? And they go win multiple championships and Jordan retire. Are we going to be looking at Michael Jordan the same?
Nah, you got that.
Hey, man, like what the fuck are we talking about, bro? He's not in this conversation, bro. What are we doing?
I just feel like if you going to put LeBron in the conversation, I feel like KD feel like, yo, if LeBron is in there, you can put me in there too, because LeBron did some whole shit.
Bro, he didn't do the shit that. Oh my god, you can't. This is crazy, bro. Are you comparing KD's legacy to LeBron?
I feel like, you know what I mean, if you're going to let LeBron pass customs, you got to let KD pass too.
Oh my god.
They both did the same whole move.
Has KD ever did what LeBron did, and that's
he stole a blueprint. He stole that blueprint.
Has Kevin Durant ever did what LeBron James did? And we talking about leading a team to a championship while him being the best player on the team, bro, and putting up a great playoff run. Has he ever done that, bro?
He tried to. He tried to do the super team shit.
Okay, but he's never done it, though. He's never done it. KD's never done it. LeBron
he ain't complete the mission. Nah, he ain't complete the objective. He definitely didn't.
Okay, then. So how the fuck is he? First of all, how is KD's legacy comes remotely close to LeBron? Like,
I think people look at skill level. People say that KD's more skilled than LeBron, man.
Okay, so when you look at Kevin Durant's skills, then that's when I sat there and said you can make the argument that he's one of the most skilled players of all time. But where has that skills got him? Has it got him past 2 championships? Has it gotten him proving the narrative wrong where he could actually lead a team to a championship without having Steph Curry and unbelievable floor space and being an optimal situation where he can actually play one-on-one, right? Has he what has those skills got him? Because even though Kevin Durant could be a top 3 to top 4 skilled player of all time, there's other players that don't have that much skills as Kevin Durant, but they're able to produce more than Kevin Durant. They're able to lead all-time great defensive units in the playoffs more than Kevin Durant. And they was able, ladies and gentlemen, bro, to lead a team to a championship while them be the, in fact, best player on the world, bro.
I think you need to implement a little bit of context, man. LeBron definitely got a lot of help from the refs to get those rings, man. You and I can both agree.
Hey
That, you know
man,
what I mean?
hey, KD is not on LeBron's level, man. Get the fuck out of here.
I feel like skill wise, LeBron can't fuck with KD, my nigga.
Oh my god.
Mm. Oh my god,
And I
bro.
think that's obvious. I don't think nobody will argue that LeBron could, you know what I mean, could match KD's skill level. I think a lot of
Hey,
you
what,
talking about
bro?
results. You talking about success and
Without,
championships. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Without
My whole
KD's
thing is this,
daddy,
right?
Steph, what has he done?
Y'all talking about results and championships. Y'all not talking about impact, my nigga. And I think
Mhm.
What is it? What has he
KD
done?
make a
Okay,
big
what's his
impact on that
impact?
court.
What's his
Y'all trying to make it
impact
seem
without
like
the
he Tracy
Warriors?
McGrady. He not Tracy
What is he
McGrady, man.
impacted?
Don't try to treat him like he
What is he
Tracy McGrady,
impacted?
man.
Hold on, what has he impacted outside of Warriors? What has his impact done?
He
Talking about impact.
impacts everything on the court. He dominates.
And
He's a
what does that
dominant
led? What
player.
does that led to? When you talk about impact,
Mm.
what does that led to?
Y'all
His
talking about
impact must not
results.
be
He's
that
talking
great.
about championships. And everything is not championships because it's situational. A lot of times, if you don't got the right situation, the right roster, you're not going to be able to do it, man. A lot of people don't win
Right
championships, man.
roster, bro. This dude had every opportunity with great talent around him, and he's fumbled the bag.
Mm.
A
Damn.
lot of the great talent around him was questionable and guys' head
Bro,
cases.
he was in an optimal
Questionable.
situation with the Nets. We had Kyrie and
He was a
KD,
lot
and
of a
when
lot of head cases, man.
he got his ass swept, nigga. He got his ass undressed, bro. When y'all sat there and said if they just had Kyrie Irving, right? What was Kevin Durant was able to do? He got his ass swept and undressed, bro.
All the
He didn't
players
play.
that Kevin Durant been
Look,
with since he left the
look,
Warriors.
bro. Look at
Everybody
him on
Kevin
the
Durant been
Suns,
with
bro.
since he left the Warriors have
Look at
been
him
mad
on the
inconsistent
Suns,
and
bro.
unreliable. You can't
Look
lie.
at him on the Suns, man.
You can't lie. Everybody
Mm.
been unreliable. Devin Booker's unreliable.
Every
Mm.
unreliable.
Man, shut
Unreliable in
the
the
fuck up, man.
playoffs.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Are you shitting me? You seen what Luca did to that young man? Are you shitting me? Y'all
Mm.
stupid or retarded?
You
I guess you
stupid.
both.
Hey, DJ, GJ, what you got on this, bro?
Man, I don't know, man. KD is not even top 15. That's what I can say. He's not even top 15
Mm. Why you say that?
because he's not.
Why?
Without Golden State, do you really think KD was gonna have those rings? No, man. They are the most easy rings ever.
Mm.
So you
That's
really think
facts.
he was gonna? You really think he was gonna have those rings? He was not.
Mm.
Think about it, man.
KD would have beat LeBron if the refs didn't help him in against LeBron.
And what
The Thunder
this guy
versus
talking
the Heat.
about
What are you
the ref?
smoke,
Come
man?
on,
I
man.
need
What are
to,
you
hey, man. Who
what
your
are you
crack
talking, man?
supplier, man? I need to hit him
Man,
up because that
Game
shit must
two.
be
I know y'all
good.
remember the end of game two. I know y'all remember that. I'm not stupid, man.
you are because your logic doesn't make no sense, dude.
It
Hey,
definitely
bro.
makes sense.
Hey, let me get this straight. KD did the equivalent of your brother beats the shit out you, right? Your brother beats the shit out you, walks you down, beats the shit
Mhm.
out you, right? And you just like, hey, bro, look, man, I know you beat the shit out of me, but let's join forces, man. Let's join forces. Let's go attack the school bully, man. Let's do it together, man. Even though he beat the absolute dog shit out you. What kind
Fact.
of pussy shit is that?
And you trying to sit there and say he the GOAT? Huh?
I think he got an argument, man. When his career is
The
over,
He
argument
got
of
the
being the
argument.
GOAT.
when it's all
Oh
said and
my
done, he gonna
god.
Are
have a
you
case, man.
serious? He has
Oh,
an
You look at
argument.
accolades, you put his
oh
stats on the paper,
man.
man. You put his stats next to
This guy is
everybody's stats,
delusional.
and you look at the eye test. You know what I'm saying? When you look at his game, you look at how he actually it can score on anybody. He's unguardable, virtually unguardable,
Unguardable. How do you do against
virtually
the Celtics?
unguardable.
So how
So if
did the
he was
Celtics gave him
unguardable,
he's a
hell?
then why the
mismatch
Celtics gave him all the problems if he was that unguardable, bro?
Yeah.
because sometimes players just miss shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you sit there saying these generic talking points like he's unguardable when that's not still able to produce to the
Because
level
everybody
what top
knows
10
that
players do.
it's not a generic talking point. It's a thing that everybody knows. It's common knowledge.
Hey man, look, man. This
Yeah, but it's
guy
common.
outside the
Everybody know
Warriors.
that, but you say that's still not proven. Why do you think Kevin Durant deserved to be in the GOAT debate? Why?
As a 7 foot player, as a player who can play on the perimeter, nobody has been as dominant as Kevin Durant. There's been nobody that size that can do what he's been doing as consistently as been doing it. You know what I'm saying?
And what's your definition
At
of
that shooting
dominant?
percentage, and his shooting percentage is insane. His efficiency is insane.
Yeah, but what about the efficiency in the postseason where he was goddamn getting dropped off in the postseason? Like the only way he was able to translate at an all elite level, bro, is when he was in an optimized situation with the Golden State Warriors.
With the
And
Golden
before
State
that,
Warriors.
but when he was with the Thunder, he was literally dropping off in efficiency in the fucking goddamn playoffs, bro. He really was in efficiency and in volume, and he was giving you more turnovers.
If KD's not getting consistent one-on-one matchups, or where the attention's not, being directed towards him, like when he was on the Warriors, or teams had to actually worry about Steph Curry, had to worry about Klay Thompson, had to actually worry about other people at a level we've never seen, where he's not in the perfect situation, this motherfucker get dropped off.
He does. So
I mean,
like,
y'all talking about in pressure situations, and I can't argue that. That's why I'm not saying shit.
okay,
I'm
so
not
when has
saying
Kevin Durant
So
ever
what he has done? What he has
y'all
done.
talking about the
That's all
playoffs.
I
Y'all
ask you.
talking about the playoffs, and I can't talk about the playoffs. I'm just talking about him as an overall player. His overall
as an
body of work.
overall player, what does Kevin
He's
Durant
a Hall of
provide you?
Famer,
Hold
man.
on. As an overall player, what does Kevin Durant provide you outside of elite level scoring?
You can't act like Kevin Durant did not get better on defense. Stop acting
But
like he
did
did
he
not do
provide
not.
you elite level defense? See, everybody in the top 10 provide you to everything at elite, bro. I can look at when you look at
His playmaking. KD is an elite playmaker.
no, he's not. He's not no elite playmaker. See, you just lying right now, bro. He is not no elite level playmaker, bro. So you lied again.
All right, so define
outside of elite
playmaking.
scoring,
What do you define
what does
playmaking
he
as? Just
provide you,
passing?
bro?
As just
Huh?
passing?
I said outside of elite scoring, what
Hold,
does Kevin Durant provide?
hold on. What do you think? What do you define playmaking as? You think it's just passing?
I think playmaking is the ability to create advantages for your teammates, and the ability to generate high quality looks and make plays for your teammates. Passing is part of playmaking as well. Kevin Durant is not no great passer, bro. He's not no great
I
passer.
didn't say passer. I said playmaker.
You
Yeah, but
can't be a
He's an
bad
elite
you
shot
can't be
creator.
a
He's an elite
bad
shot
passer
creator.
and be
he's
a
not
good
no elite
playmaker.
playmaker.
He's
That's
an
the
elite
thing.
shot creator. That's what I'm saying. And
Okay,
that's
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 playmaking.
scoring.
that's part of scoring.
That's
Now,
playmaking.
That's part of
that's
scoring.
part of
That's not
that's part of scoring.
playmaker, man.
Now, my point is to sit there and say is that outside of elite scoring, what does Kevin Durant provide you, bro?
Great off-ball defense. His help. He's a
He's
great
not
help.
no
He's an elite help
bro. He
defender.
is not no elite
This
defender.
guy's trolling,
Elite
man.
help
He's trolling.
defender. He's an elite help defender.
No, the
Facts.
fuck he's not. He's not no elite defender. What does I'm gonna ask you again, because when we looking at guys like Kobe, Magic, LeBron, Jordan, Kareem, those other guys provide you outside with their main abilities to score the basketball. They provide you elite level defense, and Magic provide you elite level playmaking and passing with ability to just lead some of the best offense ever. The same goes for Kobe. The same goes for Jordan, LeBron, many players as well. So, like I said, what has Kevin Durant provided you at an all leagues best, bro? What has he done that?
I
That
Hey,
feel
is
Mook.
like
scoring.
it wasn't all league
Hey,
best defense, but he made a lot of improvements on defense. I feel like y'all shitting on him
But
because he got dunked on
is
by
that
Michael
enough to
Porter.
put you
No,
in a
Because he
comment?
fucked up.
hey, Mook.
Is
Just
that
because
He
he
enough?
get
tripping
dunked on
right
by
now.
Michael Porter, that don't mean he's not an elite defender no more.
Is that enough to put you in the conversation of being a
Not
GOAT?
right. Not right now. Not right now. I'm gonna say not right now. If he mess around,
But he said if he made the
he's not
statement,
done. Because he's not done. But if he mess around and get 2 more rings and he end up with 4,
Man, that
tied with
motherfucker ain't
LeBron.
getting no rings, man.
Even if he
LeBron ain't no
I'm
elite
gonna tell you.
defender.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna
LeBron ain't
tell
no
you
elite
like this.
defender either.
He closer than LeBron to get another one. I can tell you that.
No,
I
no,
can tell you
hell
that.
no.
Okay.
Hell
Okay.
he's gonna get 2
Okay.
more rings.
KD
Stop
defense is
it.
trash.
Okay.
KD defense is
Okay.
better than LeBron
So
defense.
Tony T,
All right.
hold on, bro. Tony C, you're basically sitting there telling me if Kevin Durant wins 2 more championships, he's in a GOAT debate.
No. I'm saying he will be more in line to be in the car. There's more fodder for him saying this right now. I'm not saying I would do it, but I would understand if he would say it then versus now. Now is not the time to be saying it. But if he mess around and get 1, 2 more championships, bro, I mean, you wouldn't be able to. You would have to. Talk about it, because he'd have
No,
4
he don't.
championships.
Yeah, and if
Talk
my
about
Right with 4 finals MVPs, bro.
if my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle.
But bro,
I knew you was
you
gonna say
saying that now? You saying
No,
that
you-
now? If the Suns
But
mess around and
can that
win
be
this year,
applicable? Can that be
and
applicable?
he'll be
to-
at 3,
Can I
bro.
ask you a question? Can that be applicable to
Durant's
Giannis?
not even the best player on the Suns right now.
Yeah, that's applicable to Giannis.
No, he playing the best
That's
right
a
now.
good point.
He playing the best
That's a
right now.
good point. Booker's the best player.
One at a time. One at a time. But is
You
that
can play.
applicable
He's
to
playing the
guys?
best right now.
Hold on, Tony C. Is that
Yeah, but
applicable to
Booker
guys?
was the first
Hold
option
on,
last
bro.
year in the playoffs.
Is that applicable to guys like Giannis? Applicable to guys like Kawhi? Applicable to guys like Jokic?
They not saying it like he did though, Moot.
No, but I'm saying, like, you keep on saying that if he wins 2 more championships,
Right.
but that's applicable to like Giannis, Kawhi, Jokic, other guys.
Well,
that are playing
Giannis
as
only
well.
got 1.
Well, hold on. Hey, Mookie, what if we said, yo, what if Steph wins 2 more? Think about
Yeah,
that.
but
Like,
Giannis is one.
I mean, that's legit too.
Yeah, but Giannis'
that'd
one
be
chip
legit,
is more impactful than KD's 2.
Hey, preach.
I don't know about that, but okay.
What you
That's
know?
what you mean, bro. I
What you mean, bro?
Easy.
What you mean, bro?
I expect that from a
You
LeBron fan.
went
Y'all
too
get
easy.
KD hell because he jumped and joined Steph, and LeBron
Nah,
jumped
man. No,
D
well,
Wade
hold on,
first.
That is not the same thing, bro. It's not
They
even
both
close.
joined
It's the
champions.
same. Yes,
They
it
both
is. I
joined
It is not
champions.
the
They
same.
both
It is
joined
not the
champions,
same.
bro.
Hold
They
on,
both
it is not the
joined
same, bro.
champions, bro.
It is
They
not the
both
same, bro.
joined champions.
The Heat was
They
not
both
that
joined
good.
champions. Y'all
Bro,
want to use the
KD got
semantic? Oh,
walked
he beat
down.
him.
KD
Hey,
got
bro, it
walked
happened.
down by the greatest
They
regular season
both
team of all
they both
time,
joined
and in that
champions,
same
bro.
off
At
season,
the
he
end
said,
of the
"You
day,
know what?
you
Let
both
me
had to learn to win
let
from
me
another
join the
champion.
greatest regular season team of all time that just walked
Bruh,
my ass
am I
down.
lying though?
Let me
Am I
join them in
lying?
the
Am I
same
lying?
off season where
Am I
I got my
lying?
ass walked down. That
Am
is
I
not the same."
lying?
It's
Am I
the
lying?
same.
Am I
About
lying?
what?
Tony
About
C,
what?
can we be
Did
honest,
they
though?
both join 2 people that already had championships?
That's not the
It's
same.
not the same,
not-
though. It's
but
not the
That's
Tony,
same.
not the same,
I'm
bro.
not arguing
Hold on,
this the same.
Tony C,
I'm telling you what they did. I'm
Hold
telling you
on,
what they
Tony
No,
C.
did.
Tony C.
you
Hold
right.
on, bro. Hold on, bro. It's not the same thing, bro.
I'm
That's like
telling you what they
I'm about
did.
to tell you. I'm about to tell you. It's not the same thing, bro. That's like sitting there
Y'all trying to
saying that-
different. They both did the same
Is you
thing.
gonna
bro.
keep on talking, or are you gonna let me get my point out, bro? My point is to
Go
sit
ahead,
there
bro.
and say is that it's not the same thing. That's like LeBron James leaving Cleveland
Okay.
Cavaliers.
To
after
you, it's
LeBron-
not, and I get that.
Can I get my point out, bro? God damn. I'm trying to get my point out. You keep on interrupting me while I get my point out, bro. It's not the same thing. And the reason why it's not the same thing, because that's like sitting there saying that when LeBron James was getting his ass whooped, right, by the Boston Celtics, he go lead the Boston Celtics after he got beat like within the it was the second or third round, I can remember, right? And he go join the Boston Celtics after 0-10, bro, after making the announcement, bro, they're gonna win a championship. That's equivalent to what Kevin Durant did to the Golden State Warriors. When the Warriors was beating his ass, when they were when he was up 3-1 and he got his ass walked down, this man Kevin Durant go join the goddamn Golden State Warriors, bro. That is not the same thing.
Bro, all I said is they both
Not only that, the Warriors were the best team in the league.
Y'all can put the semantics on the
The
easy way you
Warriors
like
were
it.
the best team
They
in the
both
league
had to
at
go
the time.
somewhere else to learn how to win.
Miami was a
Exactly.
sinking
The
ship.
concept is still the same. Like
No,
they both left teams.
I
somewhere
get what you're
It's
trying
not
to say,
the same.
Tony C.
Thank you.
That's
It is
That's
not
all
the
I'm
same.
saying, bro.
No,
Kevin
Tony C.
Durant
Tony C.
did-
I know what you're trying to say, Tony C.
Boston was the first team to form a super team, and Miami's super team formed as a reaction to Boston's super
Bruh,
team.
it's
Durant
not
just
even-
joined Golden State because he wasn't good enough.
I ain't saying none of that, bro.
Not only that, bro, Boston
Average
joined
Joe
each
is what
other.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Boston joined each other. Everyone was like in their 30s, 31, 32. LeBron, it was the first time in NBA history guys are teaming up in their primes, which was crazy.
Right.
And then you know what Kevin Durant did? Kevin Durant said, "I'm gonna one up that."
Thank you, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna go to an already established.
That's all I'm saying,
team.
Maria.
The
Average
league didn't have a super team way before that.
Wade started having knee issues after year two, too.
Hey, hold on. Hey, whoever said that doesn't know what they're talking about.
Knee issues after year two.
This is what nobody's talking about. I hate when people say the league already has super teams. No,
They did.
having a bunch of talent. No.
The league didn't have a super team way before that.
No, having a bunch of talent on your team is not the same as a super team. In the 80s, if you want to say those Lakers teams,
a super team is about the talent that's on your team. How you get the talent is irrelevant.
no. It's about the talent on your team.
If the end result, if the end result's the same, then what does it matter?
No, it's about the talent on your team relative to the other teams in the league at the time.
Oh, he cooked with that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Other teams in the league at the time. Okay,
Man,
so
exactly.
hold on.
The league been having super team way before that.
No. All right. So when you look at the 80s and you talk about the Lakers, people want to call them a super team with Magic and Kareem in them. But you look over with the Celtics and you already have four. You have 4 Hall of Famers yourself. You look over at Philly, you have 3-4 Hall of Famers yourself. Relative to the time, you have competition. What LeBron did, what the Warriors did, or what KD did, relative to the competition, who else had 2 top 5 players on the team like that?
That's my point, bro.
Players, and you had all that. Nobody. What Bron did and what KD did was completely different, and they were teaming up in their prime. It's not like you teaming up. Oh, I'm 31, I'm 32, I'm 33.
So who's worse average, Joe?
Oh, Kevin Durant. Well, hey, LeBron.
Oh yeah, Kevin Durant was worse.
Way worse. It was
Miami wasn't even favored in the finals against OKC when LeBron won his first championship. The Heat were not huge favorites to win the title, even after LeBron joined Wade and Bosch.
But because they were not that good. Because they were not that good before the Barnes joined them.
No, we want to be in the conversation right now.
I don't understand how this man.
Hey, Robert Dredden says Sloop Mook. Hold on, read super chat. Robert Dredden says Sloop Mook. If Kevin Durant is the GOAT, then I'm a grand wizard.
No,
that's racist. That's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what's crazy? I don't understand how he thinks he could be a GOAT and then not have Steph Curry above him. Because no matter where you put Kevin Durant, Steph Curry has to be ahead until proven otherwise. Because there's no way.
Yeah, because he won without him. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And you try to be like, no, I'm in the GOAT conversation.
Hold on. So you think there can only be for a super team to be a super team? You think there can only be one at the time of the said super team? That's your argument.
We call these teams super teams, right? Because relative to the competition, like around the league.
Yes. Hold on, but that's what I'm asking you. You're saying for a team to be a super team, there can't be no other super team at the time, correct?
At the time?
No, it could be more than one.
Hey, you can
there can be more than one super team. A super team means you're significantly better than the overwhelming majority of the league. You don't have to be significantly better than every single team.
There's teams. Hey, it's not a foregone conclusion.
This is where I disagree with you. You brought up Celtics. You brought up the Celtics and the Lakers. Outside the Celtics and the Lakers, who is on that level?
And you know what I don't like when people do this?
That's not true. Philadelphia won a title in the 80s, and Philadelphia was also Philadelphia won a title in the 80s, and Philadelphia was up 3-1 on Boston. 1 year, Boston came back to win the title as well. There were teams that challenged Boston in the East, and the Pistons beat Boston as well.
We're not saying that you can't lose, but
no,
a super team can lose. But I'm asking this guy.
Boston was not significantly more talented than Philadelphia or Detroit.
Exactly, and also people forget about.
Okay, but using that argument, then the Heat's not a super team because they lost and they weren't favored against 2 of their 4 finals.
No, I don't think the Heat are a super team. I don't think the Heat are a super team.
I don't know why they got 3 goddamn.
The Heat was a super team, bro.
Right, you got 3
I don't agree. The Heat were not significantly more
team.
talented than the top teams in the NBA.
Yes, they were. They were more talented.
No, they weren't. If you look at the OKC team, that OKC team was just as talented as Miami.
Name me the player that the Oklahoma City Thunder had that was a player of a caliber like D Wade.
It doesn't matter. You have to look at a roster top to bottom. If you look at OKC's roster top to bottom, OKC was just as talented as Miami. Miami won because of experience.
Hold on. Name me the player that they had that was a top 5 player, which D Wade
doesn't. You look at a roster top to bottom, not one player.
No.
You comparing players.
Yes.
Hold on. This is the thing that you not understand. The Oklahoma City Thunder did not have 2 top 5 players in their prime on the same team.
Nope.
Yeah, but Oklahoma City had just as much talent on their overall roster as Miami. The difference was Miami had more experience.
They didn't have the player of a caliber like a fucking D Wade. That's
right.
No, Durant was better than Dwayne Wade in that series.
Okay, you named Durant.
But
now
Russ
name
would.
another one. What other player did they had on a player of a caliber like LeBron?
No, if you look at Oklahoma City's roster top to bottom, they were as talented as Miami. They just didn't have experience.
I kind of get Brandon's point because when you look at these team ups, those teams are extremely top heavy, but they're weak. Once you get past that, they're weak.
Yeah, I mean the Thunder had Sevolosha. They had a lot of good. They had a better over. They had a more.
There's a
lot of these team ups that fail.
Stop over-talking me, bro. There's a such thing as a flawed super team, right?
Yeah, you're just looking at the top of the roster.
No. There's a such thing as a flawed super team, but the definition of a super team is when you have 2 top 10 and top 5 players in their prime, and you also have another player for like a depth purpose, bro. There are like an all-star caliber player, bro.
Your third option, basically.
Your third option. And the Heat was damn sure a fucking super team. What we doing?
Yep.
And here's the
thing. You're not looking at the whole roster.
No, it's not just that though. You also have to factor in where they teamed up. That team teams up in the West.
In the East.
You teamed up in the East, and they come on now.
I could make the argument that when players team up like that, the team overall is actually worse. I could make that argument because if you look at all the team
LeBron fan, you gonna make sure.
I could bring up when KD tried to do it. When KD tried to do it, it hasn't worked. Look at what players that have tried to team up. It usually doesn't work.
What's your name again?
It usually doesn't.
No, it usually works. Almost every super team in NBA is saying
when I say it doesn't work. When I say it doesn't work, I'm saying in comparison to teams that are more homegrown.
But to say super teams don't work when most super teams have won titles makes no sense.
Well, that's not what I mean.
The only ones that don't work are the ones built around who? You know his name.
Yeah, but when you look at that OKC roster, OKC had Ibaka. They had far better role players than Miami. The super teams in the 80s, like the Lakers, the Lakers also had Byron Scott. They had Michael Cooper. Those super teams in the 80s were loaded with good role players. Miami did not have any.
That's the point I'm trying to make. If you can get a super team, if you can draft a super team, it's better.
Right. You right on that, Ben.
Roster had good role players.
That is true.
They did not.
Yes, they did. They had Shane Battier, who was a good wing defender, bro. Yep. They had Mario Chalmers, who was a good spot up shooter, catch and shoot guy, and he was a point of attack.
Mike Miller, shooter with size.
Chalmers was not consistent.
Hold on. They also had.
And Miller got old after 2 years.
They also had Mike Miller. They also had Mike Miller, ladies and gentlemen, bro. Mike Miller, bro, who was 32 years old, so to sit there and say he was old as fuck is crazy. And
he had injuries. Miller was finished after 2 years in Miami.
He shot 41% from the 3-point line in 2012.
Not a wow. He was done.
And also he had Shane Battier, who was a good wing defender, who shot 43% from the 3-point line.
Right.
As well, bro. He's also had.
They had Battier for 2 of the 4 years.
Hey, Mookie, you know what's also funny though? Most teams, when you have like that shooter off the benches, like Craig Hodges, you know what I mean, or Brian Shaw, after winning the title, you know who they get coming off their benches to be their shooter? You get Jesus Shuttlesworth. That's crazy.
Right.
You get Jesus Shuttlesworth.
But Mookie, if you look at Miami's role players by year 3, they were trash. Miller was old. Battier was off the team. Miami did not have a good team around their top 3 after the first 2 years.
Matter of fact, you know who?
Hold on.
But allegedly they had to go, so you get it done.
From the Heat perspective, from 2011, 2012. They had good role players, bro. They did.
They didn't have good role players for all 4 years. They had good role players for part of the 4 years, not all 4 years.
Was already old, man.
Coming off the bench. Not only that, you had Shea Battier, who was a good wing defender, bro, and also was a good spot up 3-point shooter. You had Ray Allen, who shot 42% from the 3-point line. Mario Chalmers as well, good spot up shooter, shot 40% from the 3-point line. You also had Chris Bosh, played at a star level at the time. D Wade, who was the top 5 player at the time, and you also had LeBron.
But the players you're citing, those players were there the first 2 years. None of those players were good after the first 2 years when they were together.
No, boy, y'all LeBron fan love shitting on people after y'all done used smoke.
You said UD, bro. Be honest, man. UD.
Bro, your argument is to sit there and say they wasn't a super team. They were a super team.
Right. Everybody know they was super team.
No, they were not significantly more talented than the other
Yes,
top teams in the NBA.
They were significantly more talented than every
The
team.
Thunder was
Hey, Mookie.
No, they weren't.
Then why weren't they favored?
The Thunder had a more talented roster than
Hey,
Miami.
Mookie. Hey, when he
That's
got
more
there,
about KD than anything.
If that's the case, bro, tell me in the Eastern Conference who was just as talented as the Miami Heat, bro.
There you go.
No, I'm not saying there was somebody in the East who was
Okay, so
talented.
they were
The West was far more talented than the East then. I'm saying that Miami wasn't significantly more talented than the best teams in the NBA.
That still don't make them not a super team. All the talent.
Well, if that doesn't make them a super team, then Homeboy's point earlier about the Lakers in the 80s is irrelevant.
No, hold on.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just talking, Brandon.
Hakeem and Ralph Sampson didn't take out them Lakers too. Like,
they did do that.
Okay, and teams took out the Heat. So what's your point? And teams took out the Heat. So what's your point?
Hey, Brandon,
Yeah, but the West was weak in the West was very weak in the 1980s.
Brandon, you talk so fucking good for your own fucking good. Name me the five. Name me five of the best players that was on the Miami Heat when they were at the best, Brandon. Just name me the five. Just name me five.
Top 5 players on the Heat.
Shut up, man. I didn't tell Tony C. I didn't mean to say shut up, but tell Brandon, name me 5 of the best players that was on the Miami Heat when they was at their best.
Go ahead.
Which team? Which year?
Nah, I just said when they was at their motherfucking best. So just name me 5. Nigga, I'm not gonna tell you the year. If I tell you the year, then I'm cheating.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Stop talking. Yeah, no. So the way I look at the Miami Heat was after Bosh, Wade, and LeBron, they had a lot of role players who were on the same level. I wouldn't make no distinction between the different role players. I would say Battier was probably their best role player because he was a good defender and 3-point shooter. But most of the Miami role players were on a similar level. I don't think there's any. There's no clear
you named what's the fifth one?
Mario Chalmers was also a good role player.
Man,
bro, defender
you're overrating Mario Chalmers. Mario Chalmers was 2 years in Miami.
Chalmers was not that good.
Mario Chalmers was also a bad defender. Mario Chalmers scored points in big moments, but he was a bad defensive player.
It is.
This is a damn shame, man. This nigga, man, you can't name me the rest of the players, bro. You said
you named 4, Brandon.
I just told you I don't make any distinction between players like Mario Chalmers and the other role players. There was no clear tier hierarchy.
Wow.
Look, bro, they had LeBron.
It's not a wow. I just look
LeBron.
After the big 3, Miami had role players. There was no clear distinction between the different role players to me.
Listen, they had LeBron,
that's crazy.
D Wade, Chris Bosh, Shan Battier, Rashard Lewis, Ray Allen.
Rashard Lewis was washed.
Rashard Lewis is just coming from an all-star with the Magic. He had just
he was washed with Miami, and he was a horrible defender with Miami.
You can't rewrite history.
He had just came off all-star.
Rashard Lewis was never good in Miami. Stop.
He just came off all-star. Of course, he playing with LeBron.
He did not play like an all-star in Miami.
Wait, Brandon.
Of course not. He didn't come to the team.
SFM. Rashard Lewis barely played in the playoffs. He played like 4 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. Rashard Lewis was not a part of the Miami team.
Listen. Rashard Lewis was a part of the team.
You're thinking about Rashard Lewis in Orlando.
The fact is, after 2011, they tried to stack the deck more in 2012. They failed.
But they had the thing is, our point is the argument.
They just failed.
They was in fact.
I mean, they won those 2 years.
They were hold on, bro. They were in fact. No team in the East could match up with the Miami Heat.
Yeah, but the East was horrible.
Yeah, but that's why I say they were overwhelmingly the best team out the East. No team could up.
Right, but that's not saying anything. The East was trash.
In the NBA, you can't rewrite history.
The best team in the NBA, bro.
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? We saying
there was only 1 year Miami was clearly the best team in the NBA. Only one.
LeBron hyped up the team so much that he said they was really gonna win 7 rings. That's
I was just about to say that. SFM. He said not one.
Hey, hold on. Just because Just because LeBron said what he said, we can all agree LeBron says some dumb shit.
He
I think to
never
go by
believed.
what he
He
said
never
is
believed himself that
is
much.
not
That
a reflection
Bro,
of
you go
reality the
No,
way
not
he
hold
may
because
on,
they
look.
dumb
hold
shit.
on, hold on.
Oh, bro, you going
You
crazy
go
with
by
that
what he
shit.
said because you go by what he said because you said that LeBron said he the GOAT and you think he the GOAT, right?
Right.
No,
Thank
I
you,
think
boo.
he to go. I think he to go because of my own opinion. I don't go by what he
You
says.
don't
I
you
go by
gotta
what
just
I
stick
think.
by
Right.
he said.
You
Yeah.
said you
I
Right.
think
don't go by what
you
he
said
says.
you
I go
Hold
by
on.
what
said
I
you
actually
think
How
you
think.
we
said
how we
Right.
get back on LeBron,
Yeah,
man? I
but
need
the
we need
other thing about those
discussing,
Miami
KD.
teams was
Come on now.
Eric Spoelstra. Eric Spoelstra was always a good defensive
Yeah, I
coach.
came here to talk
Eric
about KD.
Spoelstra was not a good
Yeah.
offensive coach
KD
when the
tripping
Heat
right
formed
now.
their team, and he
Yeah, yeah,
never
yeah, yeah,
figured
yeah.
out
I want
how to
to get
use
back on. I
Chris
want to get back
Bosh.
on K. I want to get
Miami
back
never
on.
maximized
All
their
right, all
Yeah,
right,
he
bro.
offense.
All right,
tripping
bro. All
right
right, bro. All
now.
right, bro.
Go
All right.
back to Katie, man.
I want to get back to KD.
Yeah, he tripping.
That's the film. Do you agree with KD that he deserved to be in the GOAT debate? Like he said he deserved to be in the GOAT.
what was she talking about? Like top 50? Hell no. But
No,
we
top 10. Like he could be in the GOAT debate.
no no. But he overdoes like Will Chamberlain and shit and Oscar Robertson and shit like that. He over them dudes.
Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah,
Well,
for
that's
sure
not
over
saying
Will
much.
Chamberlain.
I mean, yeah. Wilt got his ass whooped the whole.
I
Yeah,
don't even.
I can
I
put
don't even
KD.
I
rate them
got
both
a
top
question
five
for
players.
y'all. I got a
And Will
question.
was just a playoff dropper, bro. He was just a playoff
Hey,
dropper.
Kevin Durant or Olajuwon? I feel like this is an easy question. Kevin Durant or
Olajuwon.
Olajuwon
Olajuwon.
shits on Durant.
All
That's
right,
not
Ke-
close.
thank you.
Hey,
All right, I was just making that
Kevin
clear.
Right
Durant,
now, yeah, it's Olajuwon right now.
Kevin Durant or Kawhi Leonard?
bro.
Kawhi shits on Durant.
Kawhi
Listen,
came to
Kawhi Leonard.
He
Toronto.
finna lead the
Yeah,
stream.
that
if
Toronto
my
All
life
right,
ring.
is
lay it
on the
on.
line, if my life is on the line,
Kawhi actually led a team in the Raptors.
if my
That
All
life is
right,
on
all
the
right,
Toronto,
lay
line,
it
I need
on.
someone
that
to win a
Toronto
game, and I'm
ring,
using
boy.
Kawhi Leonard easily.
Bro, listen. Kevin Durant's task was much harder at a younger age in 2012. He had to go
He's
against a
a
super
Durant dick
team.
sucker.
He had to go against. He had to go
God,
against a much tougher West. We seen him. We seen him beat the
What?
Spurs in 2012. We seen him beat the Lakers in 2012. Then he had to go on and face a super team in the goddamn finals, bro. He
Hold
was
on,
the first
SFM, you
person
being a
to
little
face it.
disingenuous though,
Hey,
because
OKC was favored in
I'm
that
not being
finals.
dis. I'm not being
it's not,
disingenuous.
but let's be
OKC
honest.
was favored in that finals.
They were favored to go to the finals before the
but he
season started.
lost though,
You know why?
SFM.
And
No,
the reason they
Yeah,
lost
we
because
know
the rest
why.
of his team couldn't
We know why.
shoot.
Cause he
That's
had
why
to go
it
against a
wasn't
super
because of Kevin
team.
Durant.
You keep
That's not
saying
what.
super
No,
team, but they
Nobody.
were OKC was
no,
favored.
bro. Hey, go back to 2012. You know
That
why they were
doesn't mean,
the
man. That
Thunder were
doesn't
favored to
mean
go to the
shit,
finals. You
bro.
know why
We
the
know the reality.
That means at the time
Doesn't
OKC
mean
was
shit.
viewed
We
as the
knew the
better overall
reality of
team.
the
No, I'll
situation.
tell you why they were favored to
Maybe
go
he
to the
was never
finals,
supposed
bro.
to lose one finals out of all the
When
finals.
you're the betting favorite, that means you're viewed as
Hey,
the
bro.
better
Hey,
The
bro.
overall
Hey,
team.
Thunder
bro.
were
You
the
just a
favorite to
LeBron.
go to the
Hey, bro.
finals. I
You
didn't
just a
say.
LeBron fan trying to
I'm
make
saying
shit
No, they
like
were
before the
that.
season
favored to
started.
win it.
No, I'm talking
Oklahoma
about
LeBron
City
before the
was
ain't
season
like
favored
started.
in
LeBron
the
ain't go
finals.
shit. LeBron was
I'm
Oklahoma
on
City
pace
was
talking
not
about.
to
just
win the
favored to get
title.
to the finals.
LeBron
They
never
were
went
I
to
was
the
favored
talk,
in the
finals one
I'm
finals
time.
talking
against
about before
Miami.
the season started. Before the season started, they were favored to get to
Right,
the
but
No
finals. You know
one
Oklahoma
why?
gives a
City
fuck
was
about that.
also favored in
No.
the
But you know why
finals.
they were favored, right? Because it was a
They were
lockout
favored
season,
because they had a
and
better roster.
no, it was
Yeah,
because it was a
yeah.
lockout season.
No,
That
no,
was
It
buddy,
was a
buddy,
lockout
buddy,
season,
right.
and
buddy.
they said the young teams, hey, they were favored.
They did not have a
No,
better
buddy.
roster.
They
Here's
did have
what
a
you're
better
missing.
roster.
The
Before the
most
finals start, so
experienced, the most
before the
deepest.
finals start,
I
before
get
game
what you're
one,
saying. I get what you're saying, but
they
I'm
pick
saying
a team to
OKC.
win, and they base it off of what team they
Nobody
view as the better
cares,
team.
bro. We knew the
No. I
reality.
get what
OKC
you're
was
saying.
viewed as the better
Listen,
team.
listen,
I
bro.
get
Listen,
what
bro.
you're
Listen,
saying. I
bro.
get what you're
I
saying,
was
but
actually living it. I was actually living during
I'm
those
saying they were
times. I
already
don't know how many
favored to go
people.
there.
I don't know how
Like,
many people was alive and actually breathing at that time. I don't know
Dude,
when
it
any of
was
y'all
less
was
than 20
born,
years ago.
but but I know in
Bro,
20. I
unless
know
you're under
through.
15
I
years
know
old,
through.
you
I
probably
know
saw
through
that final.
2011 through 2014, nobody just seen just any team just beating that Miami Heat team. I'm sorry. It was
What you
probably
mean?
because
What you mean? They were
one
underdogs
of the
in two of the
reasons
four
one of the
finals.
reasons
How's
one of
that?
the
What
reasons
you're saying don't even
one
make
of the
sense.
listen one of the reasons they were favored because the LeBron gave up because the league gave up on LeBron LeBron because they didn't see him as a player
Okay,
that could
okay.
have.
Hold on.
Listen,
So
listen. Did I
Hey, let's not
finish?
make this a
Did I
LeBron
finish?
thing.
Did I finish? One of the reasons. No, this is the reality. One of the reasons they were
SFM
favored.
is just ranting.
One of the reasons they were favored because the league so badly gave
so
up on
why were they
LeBron.
under? So why
Bro,
were they
can you shut
underdogs
the
in
fuck up? Can
2013?
you shut the
So
fuck
why
up,
were they
bro?
underdogs
Hey,
in,
can you
Hold on, bro.
in
You
shut the
20,
got hold on, hold on, hey, bro. You gotta let
2013?
him talk, bro. Let
can
him
you shut
talk,
the
bro.
fuck up? One of the reasons they were favored because the league had gave up on LeBron after 2011, after they realized that this man, no matter what team he's on, he got the best team in the fucking world. If he's on the team, he's still not guaranteed to win. Like how we would look at Kobe, MJ, and Tim Duncan and all the other players. They didn't look at him like he was that guy.
All right, so what about
To
KD?
where he can
Okay,
have the
so
best
so
team in the world.
SFM, you
So
can SFM, you go on a
that's one of the
20-minute rant,
reasons.
bro.
Kevin Durant,
SFM,
Kevin Durant did
SFM. Then
better
how
with
come he was favored in 2013 and then won 2013, but was an underdog in 2014?
because he had just
No,
won.
2014, Wade
won
had
in
significant
2012.
knee injuries. So 2014 was very
He had
different.
just won in 2012.
Yeah, but that's my point though.
Of course
SFM is
he's gonna
saying
be
because they didn't have faith in
Of course he's
LeBron, but
gonna
he
be
was
favored in
favored the year
2013.
after
So you see
2012, but then was an underdog in
what I
2014.
mean?
That doesn't
You
make
see
any
what I
sense, bro.
you see what I mean? How it works? Say in 2011 you lose. You were favored to win it in 2011. The league gave up on you and said you wasn't gonna win in 2012
Okay,
because
we
you
get
don't
it.
have enough money impact. So when you win it,
They
We're
so
talking
when you
about
win
Kevin
it in
Durant.
SFM, they
2012,
won
they
it
say
two.
you gonna win.
SFM, they won it 2 years in a
We're
row.
talking about Kevin
SFM, they won it
Durant.
2 years in a row, and he
We're
was an
talking
underdog
about
in
Kevin
2014.
Durant.
Yeah, but
We're talking about Kevin Durant.
You're talking about
Hey, let's go
We're
back to
favorites.
talking
Kevin
about
Durant,
Talking
bro.
Kevin
about
Durant.
Yeah,
favorites.
I
this
need
has
more
nothing
Kevin
to
Durant
do with
slander.
Durant.
You're asking me why
How
was
did this
he
turn
why
back
was
into
he
LeBron?
favored?
What
And
the
I'm
hell?
telling you why.
Hey, let's get back
That
to
doesn't even
Kevin
make
Durant
sense,
slander.
SFM, because he was an
No,
underdog
it
in
makes
2014
plenty
after
sense.
winning two straight.
It makes
Hold on, bro.
plenty
We're not
sense.
talking about LeBron. Now, I want to talk about Brandon. Do you think Kevin Durant should be in the GOAT debate? Kevin Durant believes
No,
he
and
should
you
be in the
don't
GOAT
have to talk about defense to say Durant's overrated. Durant's not a 3-level scorer. He's not a good finisher in the paint, and he's one of the most overrated 3-point shooters in NBA history because he has no volume. If you look at Durant's 3-point shooting, he's only shooting around 6 3-pointers most years. So a lot
That's
of
no
casual
volume.
people are saying that because
volume.
Durant.
I
Let
feel.
me.
Go ahead, go
SFM, you
ahead.
get so angry when everyone interrupts you, and then you interrupt everyone. Okay, the casual people think Durant's a great 3-point shooter because he's around 40%, but he has nowhere near the volume of Dame and Curry. And if he did have the same volume as Dame and Curry, he'd only shoot around 36% from three. Durant's an elite mid-range shooter. He's not a great 3-point shooter, and he doesn't finish well in the paint. He's an overrated scorer in addition to not being a two-way player. He's not remotely close to the GOAT conversation.
Okay,
Well,
let me say
that makes no
All
sense.
right, can I ask you a question?
That
Hold
makes
on,
no sense.
because I think over 5, like 4,
Is
like
good
4 or
volume.
5 is
That's
good
good
volume.
Not in the
Listen,
NBA today. No.
listen,
No,
Mo.
it's
No,
still good
if
volume.
you've got
I feel
to
like
be.
he's
If you're an
entitled to his
elite 3-point
opinion.
shooter, you have to be over. You have to be over 8. Like Curry's
Listen,
at 10.
What?
Dame's
Damn,
at
8
10.
threes a
6
game, bro?
3-pointers.
No, you don't.
6
You don't.
3-pointers
No,
is
you
not
don't.
good volume in the
That's a
NBA.
lot of
For an
bad
elite
ass
3-point
shots.
shooter.
No. If you're
No,
shooting
you don't.
35, 36% on
How many
them
threes
type
is
of
Kawhi
attempts
taking?
if you're shooting that
No,
on them type of
35,
He ain't
attempts,
taking
36%
8.
is average.
I
SFM, you
know
don't
he's
know
not
what you're
taking.
talking
I
about.
know
if
he's
you're
not.
35, 36% is average.
Brandon,
6 3-pointers a game
Brandon,
is
listen what
not
you
good
said.
volume in the
No,
NBA
Brandon,
today.
That is good volume.
Good volume
You're
is
not
at
listening
least
to
8
shit you
now.
said. You're
He's
not
No, the
just
hell
listening
saying
it's
to
dumb
not.
shit.
8
shit.
is
Listen,
too damn much.
Brandon, listen what you're saying. You're saying if a dude is shooting the amount of fucking threes of 9, 10, 11 attempts a fucking game, and he's shooting 35, 30, 36%, that's elite. Because if he shoots
That's not what I said.
no, I'm telling you that's elite. I'm not telling you what you
Okay,
said. What you
you're
said was
wrong.
wrong. No, you're
No,
wrong.
the best 3-point shooters in the NBA are shooting between 38 to 40%, and they're shooting between 8 to 12 3-pointers
And
a
who
game.
are they?
Durant's only shooting 6 3-pointers a game.
That's
That's
good.
not good
Elite.
volume at
No,
all
you said
for
That's
a
elite.
winning
3-point shooter in the
basketball.
league today.
Hold on, Brandon. Can I ask you a
You
question?
said elite.
Was Steve
Yeah.
Nash a great 3-point shooter?
That's a different era. You can't compare stats from different eras.
No, I'm asking you, like relative to
Yeah,
was he a
nice
great
try.
As a shooter, though, he asking you that as a shooter.
No,
damn
in
stat.
today, like if you look at the top 3-point shooters in the NBA today,
Is Kawhi a
like
great shooter?
prior to this year, Dame or Curry, they're shooting around 10 3-pointers a game.
And look
Durant's
at
at
their
only
team
6.
record.
He doesn't have Durant's only hitting 2 3-pointers a game.
All right, is Kawhi a great 3-point shooter?
I don't have Kawhi as one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA.
Is he a great?
Is he a great 3-point shooter?
I would not say he's a great 3-point shooter. I'd say I'd say in the playoffs he's been very good. I would say Durant's a very good 3-point shooter. I wouldn't say
how many good 3-point shooters are they?
Wait, why do you need to be a great 3-point shooter to be in the GOAT conversation?
Because now I'm confused.
He's saying that's not what I said. What I said is that Durant is not a 3-level scorer. He's not good finishing in the paint, and he's an overrated 3-point shooter when you look at his volume.
Mo, can I just say that?
Hold on. It's a film. Hey, Andrew Lynch, can you give me the lead? Like, what is the lead average in 3-point attempts by a player?
No, but I'm talking about the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Because I think it's a dumb take to sit there and penalize a player.
He's not a great 3-point shooter.
Not shooting, chucking threes.
Now, are we? Now, this is what I'm saying.
Your take is dumb. You have to just.
All right, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. And this is why I think that's a dumb take. What he's saying. Now we're comparing 3-point shooters to guys that are just as efficient as guys that take low volume, but they give you more volume and they're shooting at a respectable like 38 to 39, 40% from the 3-point line, then you will have a point. Like, you don't compare a low volume 3-point shooter to a guy that's shooting way more volume, but the efficiency is like remotely close. Then you will have a point there. But to sit there and say that guys like KD and Kawhi are not great 3-point shooters when their attempts are like round league average or just around above league average, and they're shooting like 44-45% from the 3-point line, I think is a dumb take. I think they're great 3-point shooters.
Yeah, you're right.
That's like sitting there saying that Tatum is an elite 3-point shooter because he's taking like 7 to 8 a game, and he's shooting like 38-39% from the 3-point line.
They're not shooting. They're not shooting 44 to 45% from 3. But what I'm saying is the elite. No, they're not. You're wrong. Durant is not at 45% from 3. But the elite 3-point shooters, the elite 3-point shooters are taking 8 3-pointers or more. Durant's only hitting 2 threes a game. That's not close to elite.
Is shooting
2 out of 5. Well, can I say something real quick, Bullet? Just on Kevin Durant about what he said. I just feel like he's entitled to what his opinion. If he feel like that he's in that GOAT debate, it's well. We all seen LeBron say some dumb shit talking about he was the greatest of all time. We all seen Steph Curry talk about he's the greatest point guard of all time. They're tied to the stupid ass opinions just like that, just like him. If he can say some stupid, they can say something.
Your opinion's dumb. Look, the best 3-point shooters in the NBA are shooting almost 10 3-pointers a game. Durant's barely shooting 6. Durant's only making 2 3-pointers a game.
How many times have he shot 50, 40, 90?
Let me ask you something. Name your top.
He's not scoring consistently in the paint either.
Name me your top 3-point shooters in the NBA.
I would say the top 2, and Dame's numbers are down this year because he's with a different team.
Name me your top. Just name me top.
Right, I am. I would say my top three, and I'm not including role players. So I would say the top 3 3-point shooters in the NBA to me would be Curry, Dame, and then I would go with Paul George.
My nigga.
Again, I'm not including. I'm not including.
How was Paul George a better 3-point shooter than Michael Porter Jr.?
This nigga kid.
No. Don't fucking do that. I will completely barbecue you on that because Michael Porter's only shooting wide open threes when Jokic gets doubled. Don't fucking do that. That's a casual take.
And that's a bad thing.
It's the official president of the Kevin Durant dick sucking club.
It's crazy.
Wait.
We knew Ken had to come up.
Brandon, why is Kawhi not a good 3-point shooter just because?
No, that's not what I said.
No.
I said No. You asked me a question. So I said Kawhi is a very good 3-point shooter. I said he's not a great 3-point shooter because he doesn't have good
Durant
enough volume.
is also a very good 3-point shooter.
You say because he doesn't have volume.
I said I like Kawhi. I have Kawhi as a top 5 player in the league, and he's a very good 3-point shooter. I said he's very good. I said he's not great because he doesn't have the volume.
This is what I understand. This is what I understand.
Kawhi this year.
And I don't understand why a guy makes 3 threes a game and another guy makes 2.5 threes a game, and just because he doesn't need to take 8 threes a game to get to 2.5, that other guy's better. That doesn't make sense.
There's a big difference. There's a big difference between taking 6 threes and 10.
Hey, Brandon, but that's the thing. What you gotta understand, you got to look at playing styles. Like Kawhi plays more in the mid range, so the fact that you want him to take 7, 8 threes a game. I think his volume relative to his playing style, I think it's a high volume. When you taking 5 threes, when you mostly play in the mid range, and you making like 3 a game.
No, I'm not critiquing Kawhi as a player. Kawhi has elite efficiency, especially in the playoffs. I'm just saying I don't view Kawhi as a great 3-point shooter. I don't put Kawhi with Curry and Dame. I think Kawhi's a very good 3-point shooter, but I don't put Kawhi with Dame and Curry. He doesn't have close to their range, and he doesn't have their volume either.
Curry takes some badass shots.
Well, here's the thing.
But Curry has to do that because he doesn't have that good of a roster.
No, he don't have to do shit.
Here's another thing you have to factor
he does. Who the fuck's shooting on Golden State if it's not Curry?
Yo, there's another thing you have to factor in, Brandon. You have to factor in that
washed up Klay Thompson, shitty Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green. Curry has to shoot a lot.
Brandon, you got to factor in that some of these guys, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, them shooting all those threes, they bailing out the defense. Those other guys, they have to shoot those threes because those are the quality shots that they get.
No. Durant's not a good enough 3-point shooter to shoot 10 threes and shoot 39, 40%.
Why would he want to shoot 10 threes? Why would he need to shoot 10 threes?
He's not a good enough 3-point shooter to have elite efficiency shooting 10 threes.
Again, why would he want to?
Because he'd score more. 3 is more than 2. That's the way math works.
What? We know that's
not. If you're 7 feet,
how basketball.
It is. No. But let me completely cook you. Because the reason Curry was always the first option and not Durant is, guess why? Curry was always a better 3-point shooter than Durant. Because Curry's not a better mid-level scorer or scorer in the paint than Durant. The reason Steph Curry was always LeBron. Let me finish. The reason Steph Curry was always the first option on the Warrior team with Durant is because guess why? Curry was always a better 3-point shooter.
Yo, all right, Brandon.
That has nothing to do with being the first option, bro.
I'm curious.
Yeah, it does. Curry was a better scorer. He was more efficient.
Brandon.
No, he wasn't a better scorer.
Brandon, how many threes a game?
No, he wasn't. Curry was always the first option on the Warriors.
That's
even what Tyronn Lue said when he was defending the Warriors in the finals.
You said better scorer, though, bro.
Hey, Brandon, how many threes?
He is a better scorer.
How many threes a game do you have to make to be elite?
No, you're lying, Ken. Ken's the president of the Durant Dick Sucking Club. He's here to defend his boy.
Brandon, how many threes a game do you have to make to be elite?
Again, you have to adjust for era, but in this era, in my opinion, I know. Let me finish. What I'm saying is you have to adjust for era, and in this era, in my opinion, you have to be shooting at least 8 3-pointers a game to be considered an elite or great 3-point shooter.
How many attempts? I said, how many do you have to make a game to be elite?
I think you have to be. I would say to be an elite 3-point shooter.
Hey, kid, come out, bro.
In addition to shooting 8 3-pointers or more, you have to be at least 38%.
No, but I said how many you have to make. All right, so you know what you're saying? Are you willing to say that De'Aaron Fox is a better 3-point shooter than Kevin Durant this season?
Yeah. I mean, you could. He's not a better 3-point shooter than Durant for his career, but you can make that argument for this year. The sample size is way too small to make any meaningful conclusion. But you can make that argument for this year.
Jason Tatum,
no day of the week is
hey, Brandon, Jason Tatum, a better 3-point shooter than Kawhi, right?
No, I don't base my opinions off 30 games.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
He's saying period. He's just saying period.
Is Max a better 3-point shooter than these guys?
No. Because Kawhi has been a far better 3-point shooter than Tatum in the playoffs.
But Tatum takes more attempts.
Your boy Tatum chokes like a chicken in the playoffs every year.
Man, Tatum is shooting 8 threes a game, and he's shooting around 36%, 37%.
Yeah, 36% is not good. That's league average for a player at his position.
I'm asking you, since he has the volume, is he a better 3-point shooter than
I just said in response to Average Joe, you have to be 38% or higher and shooting 8 3-pointers or more by my standard.
So you switching the goalpost because I thought it was more about volume.
No, I'm not. No, I said volume and efficiency.
So, what about LaMelo Ball? Because he's at 37.9, and he's shooting 9 a game. So
LaMelo's missed a lot of games with injuries too, so the sample size isn't big enough.
Nigga ready to
Well,
get
you got
cooked,
more
bro.
excuse than a brother going to jail. Boy.
No, I have a very clear
Can I
standard.
get my
You have to
KD
shoot.
soliloquy off?
Damn,
My
it's always a
standard is
rebuttal.
you have to shoot 8
Yeah,
three-pointers
go
or
ahead,
more
P5.
and be at 38% or better. It's
All right,
it's
so
my
Laurie
standard.
Markkinen's a better shooter than
Okay,
Kevin Durant.
okay, cool. We got him.
Okay, all right. Then
Kevin
how you doing,
Durant.
all right, P5.
And I'm not I don't go off 1 year, 30 games either.
Okay, for sure. Kevin Durant is entitled to whatever he wants to say. Anybody is. I respect the self-confidence and the self-propping himself up. I'd probably do the same thing if I were Kevin Durant. But I just completely disagree. I don't even think I have to bring down Kevin Durant, really. I just think there are other players, at least 10 to like maybe even 12, 13, that I just think are flat out period better than him at basketball. I think they peaked higher than him. I think the majority of them are certainly better playoff translators than him. It's not even me trying to bring down Kevin Durant, and this has nothing to do with him joining the Warriors. I don't tax players for being on these super
old
teams.
enough to watch on those players. Dick rodding.
I just don't think he's better than any of these
You wasn't
guys.
even old enough, but you dick rodding though.
What?
You wasn't even old enough to watch all those players, but you dick rodding those players though.
By saying that they're just flat out better than Kevin Durant?
But you never watched them niggas, man.
Michael Jordan is a better player than Kevin Durant. LeBron James is better than Kevin Durant. Kareem is better. Tim Duncan is better. Kobe Bryant is better than him. Hakeem, Shaq, these guys are better than him. Bird, Magic, and Curry are all better than him.
But
I think Kevin
P5,
Durant is better than him.
P5, you're talking about playoff translation.
Hold on, bro.
You have Curry ahead of Kawhi, even though Kawhi's been far better in the playoffs than Curry.
Longevity also factors into this.
You're cooked.
Brandon, you already know my take on Kawhi and his longevity. My longevity plays a part in this.
You're cooked.
Well, Kawhi's still playing too.
But even then, if we're going based off of peaks, bro, Kawhi is even ahead of Kevin Durant.
Kawhi peaked for 1 year, bro.
So, I know.
Ken hates Kawhi because he made Durant his best.
Brandon, hold on, Brandon. It's true, nigga. Every time Kawhi was about to peak, he got hurt, bro. You can't count that as a peak, bro. You can't count a peak.
Yeah, and Durant's peak was when he choked every fucking year, and that's why he had to join the Warriors.
You provide no context when it comes to KD. But it's everybody else, you quick to provide context.
Yeah, the context was that he choked and he had good teams around him.
Brandon, we already went over this. That OKC team roster was flawed. It was flawed.
Hold on, I have a question. Wait, Ken, just tell me.
Yeah, the flaw was that Durant was a horrible playmaker and not a good enough scorer. That was the flaw in the roster.
Don't you think? Hold on, Brandon. If KD got to play the shooter in OKC, do you think KD playmaking will still be
Hold on, so Ken, answer the no, wait, Brandon, don't let him off the hook. Ken, answer the question. Does KD belong in the GOAT conversation like he says?
Huh?
Say it. Hey, Kid, you know what you told me off air. Go ahead.
Ken, does KD belong in the GOAT conversation like he says he does? You're thinking about this?
You just left.
Hold on, Mookie. What did he tell you? What did he tell you off camera, bro?
He just got a call from Durant. He had to get off the show.
He told me off air, bro, that KD deserved to be in the GOAT debate, bro.
Yeah, I just disagree.
This nigga Kid is crazy, bro. This nigga is.
I don't think there's an argument. There are players that have better accolades. There are players that
are
have
just better
peaked higher. There are players that are just straight up better players. There are players that have won more, like whatever logic. No, but Angel, I'm just saying, whatever logic you go based off of, there are at least like 8 to 10 players better than him in every
SFM,
category.
where do you have Durant ranked all time? Where do you have him ranked?
Oh no, I think I got him over Bill Russell with Chamberlain though.
Wait, but
you have Durant top 5 all time?
SFM, one question.
Nah,
even if you have Durant, hold on, SFM. Even if you have Durant in the top 10, do you agree? Not everybody in the top 10, especially people like in the 8 to 10 range, they're not actually in the greatest of all time conversation with Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, whoever else you want to put in there. Just because you're top 10, that doesn't even put you in the GOAT debate. I don't even have.
I know. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like
So everyone here agrees.
He might be over Larry. He might be over Larry Bird all time though.
He's not over Larry Bird.
I still have my reservations on it. I still have my reservations.
I just heard P5. I just heard P5 bring up accolades and everything else.
No. Those aren't my points.
You can compare how you want to. If I compare just all of that to Kevin Durant and Larry Bird, Kevin Durant is probably just over.
My points were based off whatever logic you want to go based off of, which I know people value accolades. I know people value peaks. I know people value winning. I know people value longevity or whatever. Really, based off of any type of logic,
You're
there's
just gonna
always going to
tell
be
me Larry
bare
Bird
minimum.
won 3 MVPs. That's
There's always going to be bare minimum like 7 to 8 players better than him in every single category, depending on how you feel about KD. I think it's more, but I mean, it just depends on how you feel.
The difference between Bird and Durant is Bird was an elite passer. He made all the role players like Dennis Johnson and Bill Walton much better. Durant didn't make anybody else better.
Okay,
That's cap.
better. That don't make
Oh, he's back. He's back.
The Durant dick sucker's back.
Kid, is Katie in the GOAT debate, kid?
Nah, top 10 is not GOAT debate, bro.
Kevin Durant
not
was
a top
a better
10 player.
shooter.
He's
than
not a
Larry
top
Bird.
10 player, kid.
Yes, he is, nigga.
He
Y'all
just
was trying to
what I said.
wait, hold on. Hold on. Y'all was hold on, bro. Y'all was trying to put Curry in that top 10 conversation, right?
Curry's a better player than Kevin Durant.
No, he's not, nigga.
Yes,
Stop.
he is.
No, he's not.
Stephen
He's
Curry
not
is a better player than
He's
Kevin
not a
Durant.
better player.
Nah,
He's
no,
not
he's
a better
not.
player, bro.
Stephen
He's
Curry
not
is a better player.
He
than
is
Kevin
not
Durant.
a better player, bro.
Kevin Durant,
Yes,
Curry career is nothing without Kevin Durant.
Ken.
No, it's the other way around.
Durant's
actually.
career is
It's
nothing
really the other
without
way
Curry.
Ken.
Yes, it
Hey,
is,
Ken,
nigga.
Ken.
MVP,
Yeah,
And
but
Curry has 2
Curry
titles
has
scoring
without
a
titles,
Durant.
nigga.
MVP. What?
MVP
Ken,
scoring
Ken.
titles,
Curry
nigga.
had
All-Star
2
appearances.
MVPs.
Curry
Curry has
has
Yo,
40
Ken.
titles.
2015 title
Curry has
don't
All
count.
NBAs.
Yo,
Curry has
Ken,
All Stars.
Ken.
Curry has a
I got a
unanimous
question for you
MVP.
though.
What?
He got a
Hey, Ken,
unanimous MVP. We
Can you
averaged
take
26
these
points.
Hey,
He
He
averaged
averaged
26
30.
points.
He
He
averaged
you
30
averaged
see,
games.
30
Ken try to
that
switch
year.
it
He
up.
led the league
You
in
can't try to
scoring.
switch it up.
What are
30,
you
30,
talking about?
dirty.
He
Hey,
led the
SFM.
league
Oh,
in scoring. What?
that reminds me that idiot on Players Choice Chilltown. He made a short saying that Curry shouldn't have been the unanimous MVP because he thinks Kawhi, who averaged 21 points a game, should have gotten a vote for MVP that year. One of the dumbest takes I've ever heard.
Hey, Ken, though, Ken, you try to switch it up because you saying
Curry
that
was hands
Kevin
down the
Durant's
best player
not better
on that day.
than Steph Curry, right? That's what I mean. You said Steph Curry's not better than Kevin Durant. That's not what the GOAT stand for. Greatest of all time.
I
There's
know.
no way
I
you can.
said,
Hey,
average
there's
Joe.
no
If you
way
heard what
you
I
can.
said, I
What's
said
up?
I have KD. I want to put KD top 10. I'm never saying top
No.
5.
But you're saying when it became Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, right?
Curry's not in the GOAT debate either. Like,
I
No,
know.
but he has Kevin Durant ahead of
Could be.
Steph.
No, kidding.
There's no way you can say that
yeah,
Kevin Durant's
stop
greater
it,
than
bro.
Steph. There's no universe where you can put
He is
Kevin Durant
He
greater
better.
than
is. He is
How?
though,
How is he
Wait,
greater than Steph?
Ken, do you have Durant ahead of Kobe?
bro.
I
If I
don't even.
just said no, well, that's dumb. Why would I have
Okay.
KD?
I'm
over-
assuming
How
Ken
is
has him
Kevin?
like. I'm
How is
assuming
Kevin
Ken is
Durant greater
saying
than
he has him
Steph
like
Curry?
9 or
Okay,
10.
Ken, what's your top 10? Just name it right now. Nobody cut him off.
It's Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant.
Shut up, average Joe. It's not no Kevin Durant, nigga. It's Jordan, Kobe, Magic, Tim Duncan, Larry Bird, Larry Bird,
Okay.
Hakeem, Shaq, damn, this when it get tough.
It is not that. Oh, go ahead. Just keep going. You're at 7.
Hey, we should ban Maria. She said Kyrie. That's crazy.
I got 7 right now.
Yeah. Maria, you got to come and explain that, Maria. You tripping, Maria. You said Kyrie better than Steph?
No, Kyrie's not better than
I
Steph
think
Curry.
it's an argument. She's talking about skills. She might mean skills. All right,
Ken, you didn't say LeBron yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kyrie might be better than Steph at getting LeBron water.
Oh yeah, all right. LeBron,
Okay.
Wilt, KD, and
That's 10. That's 10.
Wait, did he even say Shaq?
I did say Shaq.
He did. I don't think he said.
Wait. So
Kareem,
you have Durant ahead of Hakeem Olajuwon?
Oh no, he didn't.
No,
say
he said Hakeem. He said Hakeem, Brandon. He said Hakeem, Brandon.
No, he said
No, he didn't
Kareem.
say
I thought.
Kareem.
No, he said.
He didn't say
Yeah,
Kareem.
he said Kareem, not
No,
Hakeem.
I said Hakeem.
He said Hakeem.
Okay.
And then
Sounded like Kareem. Okay.
after KD, I probably put Kareem. That's 10. Yeah,
Wait, so what?
That's a solid.
Okay, so Wilt's not in the top 10 then.
No, he named Wilt.
Yeah,
no, but he just named. If you include Kareem, that's 11. So
yeah,
I'm trying to.
said
Who's
11
getting kicked
players.
out?
Nah, Wilt is in the top 10.
So who's not in the top 10?
Kareem.
Okay, so Kareem's 11. Okay. Jesus.
Hey, Maria, can you explain why Kyrie
Kevin Durant is not better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, Durant's not better than Shaq either.
Yes,
he had Shaq over KD.
Come on, man.
Hey, Maria, can you explain why you think like Kyrie is better than Curry?
I don't think that Kyrie is better. I think he's more skilled than Curry. Like, if I'm talking like top 10 all time, I obviously have Curry up there. I think I got Curry like right at 10, and Kyrie to me is like what, top 50 all time. But I do think Kyrie's more skilled. But just because you're more skilled doesn't mean you're better.
Yeah, because if it was a skill debate, if it was all based on skill, KD's like a top 5 player of all time. So I mean,
wait, P5, I have a question. Do you have Shaq ahead of Durant?
Yes.
But Shaq had no longevity.
Yes, he did. What?
No, he didn't. Are you fucking kidding me? Shaq's prime was 6 years.
Shaq has a full decade of dominance. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Brandon.
no. Shaq at age 32 with his feet injuries was done. KD's longevity
When was
shits
this?
on Shaq.
When was this? Because Shaq, if you're gonna say 05 wasn't Shaq or his prime,
Now he want to defend KD.
Shaq was not close to his prime in 05.
Yes, he was.
No, he
Shaq
wasn't.
Was still in his
You didn't.
prime.
See, it's funny when I hear people
He
say
was in
things
the
like
back end
that.
of his
I know
prime.
they never.
P5.
I know P5 never watched.
He was
Shaq
not
in
in his
05.
prime. He was never.
Yeah,
he was
Shaq
not
was
in his
not
prime.
close to his prime in 05.
He was still good. He was still good. He was second in MVP voting, but he was not in his prime. That's not prime Shaq.
He was in the back end of his prime. Doesn't mean like Shaq is.
It's not even close
to
to
be out of your
Shaq's prime, bro.
To be.
Yeah,
It's not
05
even.
was not close to
you're talking about
Shaq's
peak.
prime.
I'm not saying, bro. No,
No,
Shaq
you're
was in
moving the
back end of his
goalposts because
prime.
what you said was
No,
wrong.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
You just
Shaq
went
was in
from
the back
prime
end
to
of his
peak. That's completely different.
No, I'm not, because that's what y'all are talking about. Y'all are looking at Shaq's peak years in the early 2000s. Shaq was still an All-NBA caliber player in 05. He was still great. He was in his prime still. He has a full decade of prime years.
All right, hold on.
Shaq was not in his prime in 05.
P5. Would you say LeBron last year was still in his prime? No, even though he was an All NBA player. You could be out of your prime and still be good because of how great you are.
P5. I'm a little confused because when we talked about prime in the past, you've said things like LeBron in 2008 wasn't in his prime, but now
So
you're
real
saying
quick,
Shaq
okay, that's fine.
I'm just confused what your criteria even is.
So real quick, because for me, I'm talking about Shaq.
Yeah, but it has to be consistent.
Do you think Shaq?
Hey, hold on. Make sure y'all smash the like button. We got over 240 people in here. Make sure y'all smash.
How many years of prime do you think Shaq has, Andrew?
I offhand I don't know, but certainly he had a long prime. I think it was
it's more than 6 years, right?
I would say more than 6 years.
Yeah, average Joe. How many years of prime do you think Shaq has?
I say from 94 to like 02.
So that's what, 8?
9 years, right?
That's 9
years.
So it's a decade, almost a decade.
Shaq was not in his prime in 94. I mean that I don't agree with that, but
when do you think his prime started, Andrew? Or Brandon?
I have Shaq's prime from 97 to 2004.
97. Oh, stop, bro.
Yeah,
97 was the
but
start
again,
of his prime?
right? KD's prime was almost 5 years longer than Shaq. So if
I
you
disagree.
value longevity, I don't
disagree.
value longevity anywhere near as much as you. I have Shaq clearly ahead of Durant. But if you value longevity so much, you should have Durant ahead of Shaq.
I'm just saying.
There's
bro.
also other
longevity,
factors. It's not just longevity. It's more than just longevity. And plus, KD does not have 5 years more than Shaq. I completely disagree.
Yes, he does.
No, he does not.
I mean,
wait, hey, Brandon. So you don't factor in like 95 taking that Orlando team to the finals, battling.
No. I don't. Shaq was good in 95. I don't view that as his prime, though. No,
but he's better in 95 than he is those first 3 years with the Lakers.
Hey, is it right?
No. I don't agree with you there. He had a better team around him in Orlando. He wasn't.
Brandon,
hold on, Brandon.
Wait, hold on, Brandon.
Bad movies. It was
Orlando was the best team he had.
Wait, Brandon.
Yeah, Shaq had elite shooting around him in Orlando. He had Dennis Scott, Nick Anderson. He had much better spacing in Orlando than his first couple years in LA.
Young Kobe, like they were like 98, 99. That was a really good team. They just lost.
No, that was an overrated team. Van Exel and Eddie Jones were okay. They were overrated players, though. That team got swept by Utah.
60 games. Kid, hold on. Somebody said, can you explain why he has Bird over LeBron?
Oh, that's easy. I mean, Bird is the better playmaker. No. Listen, Bird's the better playmaker. Bird is a better defender. I think Bird.
No.
Yes. I
just let him go, P5, and then you can.
I think Bird just had more impact than Braun's, especially on the offensive end. Was able to shoot the mid range and ability to shoot, so he could put more pressure on the defense because he could shoot. I think I think if Braun was limited, especially in early years of his career, especially in 2011 when he couldn't shoot and you could just zone up to stop him. I think that was one of his weaknesses in his game, and he didn't really develop a jump shot until later in his career. So I think Bird definitely has the shooting over LeBron. I think Bird was a way better defender in his prime than LeBron. Well, not way better. I think he was a better defender than LeBron in his prime. I think Bird just clears LeBron, bro. He's just a better player.
Wait, but Ken, you're the official president of the Kevin Durant fan club. So wait, you're saying that LeBron was not a great defender. So if LeBron wasn't a great defender, how did LeBron shut your boy Durant down in the finals if he wasn't a great defender?
Stop lying, bro. Yo, you keep lying.
When was this,
I'm about to slap the fuck out of you.
Hold on, one at a time.
I'm about to slap the fuck out of you, dude.
Hold on, one at a time.
Dude.
And Brandon, he didn't shut KD down.
He
KD
never
averaged
shut
over
KD
30
down.
over 65% true shooter
Nigga
percentage.
keep lying, man. Stop lying, dude.
Hey, look, bro.
LeBron outplayed Durant in the finals in 2012 easily.
Look, bro. If y'all go look at the all-time NBA fights, bro, it's like bro. Larry Bird is like dinner and bro. Larry Bird had a lot of fights in the NBA, bro. Like a lot of squabbles, bro.
He had that dog in him. He definitely had that dog.
He had a lot of fights, bro, with a lot of people.
He talked shit a lot.
Yeah.
He was talking
Larry
shit a
Bird
lot.
was an elite closer too.
He was a lead puncher.
Hey, is it right? What you got on?
I wouldn't have Bird over LeBron though.
It's right. What you got on? Like Katie saying he deserved to be in the GOAT debate. Do you agree?
No, I don't agree. I fuck with KD, but no, I don't agree. Like he's not even.
Do you think KD is over Kawhi?
Do I think KD is over Kawhi? I think KD is over Kawhi.
All time?
Yes, all the time. What are you talking about? Yes.
Is this a dude who was there that day defending KD?
Hold on.
That's right. Yeah.
Hold on. Why you think that is right?
I watched
achieved more.
I watched exactly. I watched both of them compete. I watched both of them play. Even when I was a kid, when I watched both of them, it was neck and neck for me until KD pulled ahead.
Wait, let me ask you a question. If I put Durant on the Raptors in 2018 to 2019, do you think the Raptors win the title?
Oh my gosh.
What'd you say, Brandon?
I said if I put Durant on the Raptor team that won the title, do you think the Raptors could win the title with Durant instead of Kawhi?
Is he fully healthy?
But Kawhi was guarding Giannis. Kawhi was the most impactful defensive player on that team, and Durant's not even a two-way player.
Can you answer the question, bro? KD could play. Oh my god, I'm not doing this.
Okay. Let me put on. Do I personally think that KD is a good possibility that he would have?
What?
Yes, it's a good possibility KD could have. He probably.
So you think Durant could have guarded Giannis the same way Kawhi did in the conference finals?
Hold on, Brandon.
But he could have guarded Giannis.
No, he could not. Hold on, Ken. Let him go, Ken.
Hold on, Ken. Because it's not this, like Ken said, not the same. But yes, because you remember that Brooklyn series that Mookie was talking about, that KD was guarding Giannis and come down playing defense, but Giannis wasn't guarding KD. He had PJ Tucker on him. KD's never been scared to guard Giannis. If you notice that.
KD was not guarding Giannis in that
series. Lie again, Brandon. Lie again, Brandon.
KD was not guarding Giannis in that Brooklyn series.
That's lie number one, Brandon. That's lie number one.
Let me put it like this. That's
lie number one, Brandon. You always lying.
It's not a lie.
Hold on, SFM. Let him go.
That's lie number one, Brandon.
But I don't understand why you think he would do the same thing like Kawhi.
I didn't say he would do the same. I said Brandon asked.
That's what you're saying when you basically.
I said he had a good possibility to pull it off. That was a good team. I didn't say it was guaranteed. I said
but they were an all-time great defensive team. I don't think KD's duplicating that, like that defense that Kawhi was providing in the postseason, because he's never done it not once in his career.
Okay. So Mookie, do you think if KD was fully healthy that Toronto would have beat Golden State?
I think they have a great possibility of doing it. Absolutely.
Okay, so that's the same thing I just said.
Toronto wouldn't have beaten a healthy Golden State team, but that's irrelevant. The Warriors were a fucking super team. They're the best team in NBA history.
That's the only truth you said all night, dude.
That's the point, Brandon.
The president of the Durant Dick Sucking Club doesn't like my take.
Brandon, that's the point.
Brandon, explain to the people why you got Kawhi over Katie.
Kawhi shits on Durant, okay? So there's three differences between Kawhi and Durant. The first of all is Kawhi's elite defensively. Durant's not even a two-way player. But the other big difference is Kawhi's a three-level scorer. And in the playoffs, you have to deal with physical defense. So Kawhi's 235. He gets to spots whenever he wants. He's elite mid-range. He's very good from three. And he's a good scorer in the paint. Durant gets shoved around like a fucking beanstalk. Durant's been struggled with physical defense multiple years. He got made a bitch by Boston. He struggled with fucking Tony Allen in the Memphis series. Kawhi's a better defender. He's a better floor raiser, and he can handle physical defense better. Durant's not even the scorer Kawhi was, in addition to the fact that Kawhi's 100 times the defender that Durant ever was. Kawhi's also a better leader. Defense is about culture, and when your best player doesn't play defense, and Durant didn't play defense for multiple years, you're never going to be a great defensive team if your best player isn't even a fucking two-way player.
All right. Hold on. Let me rebut it, Uzrod. So he lied. He lied about Kawhi.
He lied again.
Well, he didn't lie, but he didn't bring up context of why Kawhi was a elite defender. First of all, do you know Kawhi was a role player as early as in San Antonio? That's part of the reason why he could just focus on defense and he would get to share the offensive load.
That's what he came there for.
Exactly. With other guys like Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, like Danny Green, a great sharpshooter in his prime. I mean, Brandon, you just lying. You're not bringing up context. The reason
Kawhi was still elite defensively, even when he was a star and superstar.
Hold on, bro. I let you go, bro. Like I was saying, bro, Kawhi didn't have to focus on offense until later in his career where he got time to develop and got time to work on his skill because he played around great players and he was in a great situation in a great system, nigga. KD and OKC wasn't in a great situation, wasn't in a great system. And KD elevated those OKC teams, nigga, because he was such a great offensive player, nigga. And
so when Russell Westbrook carried his ass against Dallas, was he elevated?
That's one series, nigga. That's one series.
He carried them to get it. He carried them so they would choke in the conference finals every year.
Let me say something.
Except one when they had Harden.
Let me say something real quick. Let me say something, man. I'm looking at it just from like this. This is my standpoint. Yeah, they both got two finals MVPs, but when you look at KD, his performances, Kawhi got one performance that was, they got one he got that 2017 and that 2019 in terms of performances, they equal to each other. But then KD got that other 2018. But I'm looking at like KD like this. From 2010 and 2016 and Kawhi is in the NBA during some of this time, like KD was top 5. He was top 5 in the NBA. You can't deny that. When Kawhi started coming into more of his own, like when he became like that elite player, just like on both sides of the ball, was around like 2017. KD was what he was from 2010 on up to what he is now. He was already getting talked about like early on. He has more years being more relevant as a player at an earlier age than Kawhi was. Like when Kawhi was 22,
you using longevity.
Like when Kawhi was 20,
Kawhi has a better prime and peak. You're just arguing for longevity.
This what I'm saying. No. This is what I'm saying. When Kawhi was 22 and 23 and 21 years old, he wasn't what KD was.
When Kawhi was 22, 23 years old, hold on, SFL. When Kawhi was 22, 23 years old, he was anchoring an all-time great defensive team, and also he was
what defensive team?
With the Spurs, he was the best defender.
He was finals MVP.
What years was that? What years?
He was finals MVP at the age of 22, 23.
He didn't anchor that defense. That was already a great defensive team.
Anchor. Okay, he was the best. He was the best defender on that team, bro.
We can argue that.
No, he was. Tim Duncan was not of his prime.
Not at 22, 23. We can argue that. We can't just say that.
Tim Duncan was out of his prime. So
and what KD was actually anchoring the offense, but like literally for all those years, like for 6, 7 straight years.
OKC had top 10, top 5 defensive units, bro. So So
Wait,
Brandon,
but
you
Ken,
lied
you
again.
just said the OKC roster was such a deficient system. Now you're saying they had all these top defenses. I don't get it.
Yeah, their offensive side of the ball, KD elevated it because he drew so much attention, nigga. And defensively, they had great defenders, but their players were one dimensional, nigga. They weren't great offensive players and great defensive players, nigga. Kawhi got to play with great offensive players and great defensive players, nigga. So that's why you're cooked.
Durant had better rosters in OKC
No, he
than
didn't.
Kawhi did in San Antonio for most of his career.
His rosters was one dimensional. The players
No,
around was
you're
one
wrong.
dimensional because usually the players. Hold on, listen. Usually the players who were great rebounders and defenders wasn't great offensive players too, or good enough, or adequate.
Okay, wait.
Kawhi didn't have. Hold on, Kawhi didn't have the player of a caliber like a Russ on his team, bro. On the San Antonio's roster.
Yeah, Tony Parker that was top 5 in MVP.
Tony Parker was past his prime.
He was past his prime.
He finished fourth, fifth. He finished fifth in MVP voting.
When?
Come on.
When?
I think it was the year 2012. It was 2012 or 20. I believe it was 2012.
I doubt that. Tony Parker didn't even average 20 a game that
He
year.
was fifth in 2012.
He was fifth in MVP voting in 2012, and it wasn't the first time
Parker was not as good as Parker in 2012 was not as good as Westbrook in his prime.
Hold on, Brandon. Let me ask you some questions.
Come play a child. Westbrook is a dropper, but keep going.
Hold on, Brandon. Would you rather have Tony
Parker was better than Russell Westbrook?
Would you rather have Tony Parker or Deion Waiters
as a point guard?
Wait, you said Tony Parker or Dwayne Wade?
Deion Waiters.
Oh, well, obviously I would take Parker, but the OKC rosters were still better than most of the rosters that Kawhi had.
Oh, let him finish. Let him finish. About to cook.
Would you have Patty Mills or Andre Roberson?
Yeah, I mean, obviously
Roberson
couldn't shoot.
Keep it simple. Would you rather have LaMarcus Aldridge or Enes Kanter?
Then they had Boris Diaw.
Can't stay on the sideline.
I mean, look, you can argue the bottom of the Spurs roster was better than OKC's, but OKC was still better at the top.
No, it wasn't. The team was it was poorly put together.
Name a player that they had that was
constructed team.
Name me a player that they had that was a Russ or where was the like Serge Ibaka? Like they had players, they had great talent.
LaMarcus Aldridge was cooked. LaMarcus Aldridge was
Tony Parker.
Yeah, but LaMarcus Aldridge wasn't. Everybody would say like when a Russell Westbrook was like in his prime and his peak, he was like undoubtedly like a borderline top 10 player.
Yeah, and Aldridge did not play well in the playoffs for San Antonio.
Okay, Brandon, please stop lying, bro. Please stop lying, Brandon.
No, Aldridge was not consistent in the playoffs. Aldridge was past. Aldridge had knee issues in San Antonio as well. Aldridge didn't last that long in San Antonio before he started having injuries also.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, Brandon, you lie too much, dude. I can't talk to you. You lie too much. Hold on, Mookie. What? Oh man.
No, the OKC roster with Westbrook, Harden, and Durant was a better roster than Kawhi had around him in San Antonio. There's no question there.
Hold on, Ken. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Mookie. Mookie, if you said you was a Kawhi fan, so in 2014 was LaMarcus Aldridge not cooking us or not? When Serge Ibaka got hurt, was he not cooking us?
2014.
Azariah, LaMarcus Aldridge wasn't on the Spurs.
He wasn't even on the team in 2014.
What are you talking about?
2014, LaMarcus Aldridge wasn't on the team.
No, he wasn't
on the Blazers. He was on the Blazers.
20. What year was that? I'm trying to remember the year.
You talking about 2016?
You're talking about 2016.
Yeah, no, Aldridge never got out of the first round of the playoffs with Portland.
That was, I think.
No, he
did.
He did, Brandon.
Kevin Durant had beat.
Yeah. I mean, Aldridge lost in the first round every year, but the year Dame hit the buzzer beater against Houston.
Kevin Durant had beat him.
Correct me a little bit.
Kevin Durant had beat Kawhi those years.
Was that 2016? It might have been 2015. Was it?
Yeah, they beat us. The reason why the Thunder beat the Spurs that year. It's because the Spurs had no answer for their rim protection.
They had no answer for Russell Westbrook.
The Spurs were too slow on the perimeter with that team.
No, they had no answer for Westbrook.
2015, the Thunder didn't.
They actually did have an answer for Russ. They put Kawhi on the point of attack at Russ, and Russ shot like 35% when guarded by Kawhi Leonard. But then they didn't have no answer for KD because KD was cooking as well. So the thing about the Spurs, They didn't have no good rim protection that whole series, bro. And most of their bigs was not doing a great job in like contesting the paint. They just had a flaw with their front court, bro. Real talk.
They kept switching on Russ, but sometimes when Kawhi wasn't on Russ, they'll have Patty, they'll have Tony Parker, they'll have Ginobili. Even if they try to throw a zone, they'll have Boris Diaw on them. They just could not stay in front of Russ. And then, like you said,
Yeah,
when
I
they would
knew they
switch
had
up, when they
Boris
Right.
Diaw on them
Oklahoma
too.
City was just too athletic for that Spurs team.
No, the duo was just so deadly.
Yes, they were. That Spurs
duo
team
was
was too
deadly.
old. They were
You
too
gotta
old and they were too
excuse.
It
slow
wasn't
for
OKC,
OKC.
Kawhi
bro.
didn't have
Tim
a it
Duncan
It
was
wasn't
already.
play
KD.
like a
Tim, I
superstar,
only
nigga.
think Tim Duncan was on the team still.
No, he was SFM, but he was washed in 2016. He was
Yeah,
washed.
Duncan and Splitter were both
Yeah, that was
very
his
slow.
farewell tour.
But you
Duncan was
talking
very
about
slow, especially at the end of his career.
he beat bro. KD already had been beat the Spurs before then, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Yeah,
Kawhi
you are overrating the Spurs
Was
roster.
Thiago Splitter even on that team?
Nobody's
KD
overrated.
beat the boys.
No, Brandon.
KD
No,
beat
that
the
Brandon.
Spurs
boys
roster
at
was
2
not
wins,
that
bro.
what y'all make it
That's
into.
the only team I was actually scared of that year was the Spurs.
No,
Like
the
Golden
thing is,
State.
see that
You were
the thing is
delusional then.
about the
That Spurs
Spurs.
roster was not
The
that good.
thing is about the
No, I'm just
Spurs,
not a
something that
dick
the
rider,
Spurs
Brandon.
always needed to win was they always had to have somebody that was elite on the perimeter that was a defender, and they always had to have somebody on the interior. Just that's what Pop
And they
always
didn't
needed
have
on that team.
nobody on the interior that year.
That was elite. Yes, they did. Tim Duncan was
No, they
elite.
did not. Tim Duncan
He
was
just
wide,
wasn't that
you
same Tim
dumbass
Duncan.
nigga.
He was
Yeah,
elite
but
on the interior.
Duncan
the
was
main
wide.
problem the
Yeah, he was.
Spurs had
He was
after
wide.
2014 was the Spurs didn't have good enough play at the point after
Why you think they was
2014.
forcing
Parker
LeBron to
started
shoot
to
the
slow
ball? He
down
couldn't
and
get
have a
to the. He
lot of
wouldn't go to
injuries
the
after
paint, bro.
2014.
He
Those
wouldn't go
some
to the
that
paint.
didn't they go to six games? That was a hard fought series, Brandon. If you watch that shit.
Wait, SFM. I mean, Azariah, what series are you
Yeah,
talking
but
about?
the Spurs roster wasn't good enough to
2016.
Yeah, that was
contend
6
after
games. It was 6
2014.
games.
What you said again, Brandon? I couldn't hear you. What you say?
I'm saying the main reason why the Spurs began to decline significantly after 2014 was Popovich's system always depended significantly on good point guard play. And so Parker began to have significant injuries and decline heavily after 2014. And that's why the Spurs were never really contenders after they won the title in 2014.
They wasn't good contenders, but
So,
don't
so they
y'all say
wasn't
they couldn't fuck?
contenders when
Didn't they say they could beat
Kawhi was in
Golden
the
State when Kawhi was playing? Ken, didn't they say they could beat Golden State with Kawhi in
Yeah.
that?
So what happened
So
in that?
No,
that's what I'm saying.
they were a good team that year. They were not contenders
No,
that
you
year.
just said they weren't. Man, you're not a contender, but you can beat a legendary team like that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think they were good enough to beat Golden State that year, even if Kawhi didn't get hurt.
Yeah, I don't either.
Neither do I, but you
either.
got most of the fans believing that crap. Neither do I. I don't never believe that. That's just hypocrisy.
I can't wait for our game tonight, man.
Now, Brandon, what is Kawhi's best years to you?
I think the year he won the title, I'd say this. Kawhi's best defensive year was when he won the title with Toronto. His best offensive years were with the Clippers, but I think Kawhi's overall peak to me is the year he won the title with Toronto.
I think his best defensive year was in San Antonio.
Yeah, it was with the Spurs.
And his best offensive year was with Toronto.
Help. He had more help defensively with the Spurs than what he had in Toronto.
And nobody mentions that down there every year after 2012 finals.
It was easier for him to be. It was easier for him to be that
go
defender
ahead,
than he was.
SFL, do you understand that even Kawhi was without the optimal defensive pieces and still was able to win DPOY and still was able to perform at an elite defensive level?
Yeah,
like,
but this is the greatest defensive team of all time.
Like, you sound dumb as hell.
This
like,
is the greatest defensive team of all time. You have the greatest defensive coach of all time.
Like I was saying, when Brandon
that was not. Oh no, but Kawhi was still able to go to a Toronto Raptors team who didn't have elite level all time great defenders and still was able to anchor that defensive unit at an all time level in the postseason.
Yeah, but he asked what was his best years defensively, and it was with the Spurs clearly.
No, that's not what he asked me. He asked me what was Kawhi's best year overall.
Well,
I said years. I said years plural, Brandon. I said years plural.
Right. I'm okay. Well, you asked year, but okay. Kawhi's two best years, I would say. Okay, Kawhi's two best years to me were his last year in San Antonio, and then his first year. I mean, his first and only year in Toronto. Those to me are his two best years.
So I remember having this conversation with you, Mookie, if you remember this
He had to
conversation.
carry a heavy load
Mookie,
in
Mookie,
defense in
yeah,
Toronto,
because
though.
like I was saying, like every year after making the 2012 finals, OKC had significant injuries. 2016 was the healthiest they've been, but the team was not complete and that they had a rookie ass coach. I'm not making excuses, I'm just stating the facts.
Serge
So when I
Ibaka had got hurt at one
in
point.
2014, we rushed
Kawhi
back.
had a rookie coach and won a championship. So
And in
Nick
2014,
Nurse?
2014, they was
Yeah,
completely out
that
of
was
it.
his first year as a coach.
A head
That was Nick
coach.
Nurse first.
He was coaching he was coaching
Yeah,
basketball.
Billy Donovan first came out of college, bro.
Yeah, like come on, man. You can't compare that.
That's you can't compare that one. He just came out of
yeah,
college his
but
first
Nick
year.
Nurse
So
had
hold
Scott
no.
on, hold
Brooks.
on, hold on,
Nurse,
hold on.
And then
Nick Nurse
Scott
had
Shouldn't
no
Brooks
head
wasn't
KD
coach.
good.
be an
Shut the
assistant
fuck up,
coach and
Ken.
being a
God
head
damn, you keep
coach?
on talking too much.
Nick Nurse was drafted assistant for like
Nick
5 years,
Nurse
I
was
think,
not.
for that.
Nick Nurse didn't have no head coach experience, bro, in the NBA
Okay,
level, bro.
Not
okay.
the
So
NBA.
okay, hold on. Just I'm simplify this. Would you rather back then? Would you rather have Nick Nurse or Billy Donovan?
Oh, Nick Nurse, 1000%.
Okay then. So here's the point that I was
It
gonna
wasn't
make.
Steve Kerr's first year coach and he won the title too?
P5 JV talking.
Yes, Steve
And
Kerr,
when he
but
had
was
no
Steve Kerr?
coaching
Yeah,
But
experience.
wasn't
that's a
Steve?
mute
But wasn't
point
Steve?
because
Wasn't Steve Kerr an
if you
assistant
sit
coach?
there saying what would you
No,
rather
he
have
was in
as
the
a
front office role.
if you sit there and say would you rather have as a coach Nick Nurse or Billy Donovan is a
The
mute point
point is
because
he's a
both of those
terrible
coaches
coach.
was not proven at all. But
No,
one
Yeah,
player
Billy
and
Donovan was
was
a terrible
the
coach.
problem with saying that OKC had injuries is because we saw OKC when they were healthy, they weren't good enough. And the main issue Durant had is Durant never made his role players better. Like when Brook Lopez,
What
when
year?
wait,
What year
let
you
me
talking about
finish.
healthy?
Let me finish, then I'll let you go. When Durant had role players like Kevin Martin, who was solid with Houston, he had Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez was atrocious in OKC. He was horrible because he never got the ball since Durant and Westbrook didn't know how to make any of
wait,
their role players
What year
better.
are you
Brandon,
talking
hold
about?
on a
What
second.
year are you
What
talking
year
about?
was Brook Lopez on OKC?
What year are you talking
Brook
about?
Yeah, I'm
Lopez was on.
confused.
Brook Lopez got traded to OKC. He was on OKC. I don't remember the exact year off the top of my head. I
Yo,
think
he's
it was a half
lying.
a season.
Mookie,
He
he's
was never
lying,
he was
bro.
never
You know
on
what
Nah,
I'm
Mookie,
saying,
OKC.
he's
bro.
trolling. He's
I
trolling.
don't
He was
He's
never
remember
on
the
trolling. He's
exact
trolling.
OKC.
year off the top of my
He's
head.
trolling,
Brook
He
Mookie.
was
Lopez
That
never
was
on
nigga is trolling.
starting.
OKC.
Brook Lopez was not up there.
I
Yeah, he
don't
was
take you
never on
serious, Brandon.
OKC.
You a troll, man.
No, Brook Lopez was. He was on there for a half a year. It was a trade, I believe.
Half a
No,
year, bro.
who are you talking about? Because it's
I,
not
I
Brook
mean, I
Lopez.
mean,
You
I,
might
I
have been
mean,
confused with someone else, but I really
I'm
don't know who
lost.
you're
I don't know
talking
when Brook Lopez was ever because he was
That's
on
what
the
I'm
Nets
saying,
for so
P5.
long, and then he signed and then he got traded to the Lakers, and then he signed
And
with
then
the
he
Bucks.
went to Milwaukee.
He was never on the Thunder.
Yeah,
I,
stay off
I
the
thought he
coat.
was for a half year, but
So
my
what?
point is that
What player are you talking
Durant
about?
had
It's
Kevin
not
Martin.
Lopez.
Durant had a lot of good role players, and he never did anything
Brandon,
with them. I
Brandon,
believe
what year are
Lopez
you talking
was on
about? What
OKC
year are you
for
talking
half a
about?
year. Let me check.
Hold on, Brandon. What year are you talking about? Because when I just said,
I
I
just said
said after
I don't. This is over
I
10.
said
This
after
is almost. Yeah,
Brandon, I
I don't
said
remember
after
the year off the
2012.
top of my head.
Brandon,
It was the
listen,
year that it was.
Brandon, listen. I
I
said
put his
after
basketball reference
2012.
in the private chat. He was never on
I said after
OKC.
2012 they had significant injuries. After they made the finals, 2012. So what year are you talking about? I'm
Did they
sorry.
have significant injuries in 2014?
I mean,
2014.
Durant
Well,
never
Yes.
made his role players
Ibaka
better.
missed the first
Ibaka
two
got hurt
games.
versus San Antonio. He
He missed
rushed
the
I'm
back.
first
talking
two
about
games and then he came
are they
back.
core like was they core hurt?
That
Ibaka
was
got
one of their
hurt
core
versus Spurs.
defensive pieces.
Ibaka got hurt
What
versus
about
in
what about
2014.
2016?
2016.
2016.
2016, they were
Hold
healthy.
on.
They just got beat.
Let me let me
2016, they
answer.
lost.
Let me answer. Mookie, I just said from 2012 and then all the way to 2016. 2016 was
But
the
that's a mute
healthiest.
point because
But
in 2016 they were healthy and they got walked down.
Mookie, you didn't listen to what I just said. I said from 2012 up till 2016 they was the healthiest. 2016 was the healthiest they've been, but the roster was terrible. Like you didn't hear me say that. I say this
Was the
every time when
roster
I mention
terrible when y'all
OKC.
were up 3-1?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mookie. I don't know about. I can't speak for Ken. I cannot speak for SFM. But during that time when I was watching those games, I knew that we probably gave the best chance to Golden State because we actually, unlike a lot of teams in the West, we could actually hang with them. When we went up 3 games to 1, I was surprised as fuck. Like
Okay,
Westbrook
so
and
why
KD just
couldn't KD close the deal down? And he in games 6 and 7 he was a
the,
complete no show.
the same scenario that you said about Joel Embiid, him having a non-floor spacer and a hindrance on offense, and
But
Ben
he had a
Simmons.
guy that was great at attacking the rim. Like he had
It
Russ
doesn't. It
Russell.
doesn't. It doesn't matter, Mookie. There was no floor spacing. Like it doesn't matter. Like when you can
But
zone in on your key,
even
you can zone in on your key players
even when
like
Kevin
Russell.
Durant, even when Kevin Durant has good floor spacing, he still hasn't got the job done.
Like
Mookie,
even with Brooklyn, when he got his ass swept by Boston, he had great floor spacing
let me say,
and still
okay.
was able to like get swept and put out the first round.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish. What Mookie said is true, but it's a couple of things that goes into when you have a good team. If you know what makes a good team, you can have all the pieces in the world, but if you don't have like all the right coaching, or you don't have like significant things going on with your team, like it will fall apart. I did not, for a point, I did not
Yeah,
think
but
Brooklyn was gonna beat Boston.
that's Brandon's point about KD. He's not able to like make a team to like as him being a leader as a contending or a championship level because there's not other things he can do to impact the game at elite level other than give you all time great scoring.
KD was a good defender. What are y'all talking about?
He was
career,
what?
a good defender.
He was never
not an elite
always,
defender.
He was
I
not.
never
not
hold on.
We never said elite though.
Listen to what I said. I never said elite. If you want to look it up,
He was not a good
asking.
defender.
Hold on.
He was
Let me finish. No, he was not average. He was good.
He was
If you want to look it up, you can look it up on YouTube. It's whole compilations of KD because I know some people did not watch KD in his early.
Everybody can sit there and look at the guy's defensive highlights and think they were a great defender.
I
But if you watch
just said a lot of people did not watch KD in his early years.
And you talking to somebody that watched KD, he was an average defender at best, especially those years.
KD was not a two-way player in his early years in OKC.
I've seen KD guard Kobe Bryant and actually get stopped.
And he did a bad job. The Lakers beat OKC 3-1.
OKC Thunder's contenders if KD wasn't a good defender. Like, can you explain?
That's what I'm saying.
You got to be able to play defense to be a contender.
And here's another thing, Ken. One of KD's best years as a rim protector in Golden State, it mirrors one of his best years in OKC where he led the league in blocks. He didn't have 119 blocks.
Leading the lead,
119
to sit
blocks
there
in
and
the
say
season.
somebody's a great defender because they led the lead in blocks. That's a casual.
That's an example.
I don't assess players off of statistical stats because Curry led the lead in steals, and he's one of the worst defenders, like from a superstar's perspective.
I'm using it as a rim protector. I'm using it as an example for him.
Come on, bro.
KD was I mean, Mark Eaton led the league in blocks multiple years, and Mark Eaton couldn't even play in the fourth quarter against very athletic teams because of how slow he was. Leading the league in blocks does not make you an elite defender.
Shout out Mark Eaton. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
See, y'all take what I'm saying out of perspective. Because I never said KD was elite. I said he was good.
He was not.
Never said he was elite. Yes, he was. He was a good defender. His offense overshadows his defense so much that you barely even notice.
He was not a good defender.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
He was not a good off-ball defender.
I'm not gonna argue with him, Ken. I'm not
arguing with him either. He could have it, bro.
I know what I saw.
I know what I've been seeing too, bro. But you got have it.
I think KD from the years like 2015 maybe or 2016 to like maybe the end of his
2015 he was hurt. 2015 he was hurt.
Yeah, 2015 he was hurt.
But, yeah, 2015.
Yeah, that's why I changed 2016. That's why.
2015 he fucked up his leg.
Okay, let him get his off though, Azariah. Like we know he was.
Oh, go ahead. My fault. I'm sorry about that.
But yeah, I think from like 2016 to like the end of his Golden State team, he was actually pretty good. And whatever, like.
So he was good when he was playing with Draymond Green, is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically, he was a good.
Jeez, that's a hell of a coincidence.
In 2012, he was a good. Hold on, 5. In 2012,
that is a hell of a coincidence. It really is.
The finals, he was a good defender, man. Stop.
You see what I'm doing?
You think KD was a good defender?
Yeah. Quickly too. So my point with Durant and role players, though, is if you look at the role players OKC had. Like, if you look at OKC's role players, like Kevin Martin, and Kevin Martin talked about when he played with Durant, he said he hated it. He said Durant was just worried about scoring titles. He didn't care about making any of his role players better. And that was a constant problem with Durant. Durant always shits on the rosters he had in OKC, but Durant never knew how to make his role players better in OKC or anywhere else. And in Golden State, Durant was not having a big defensive impact. He wasn't effective. Durant was not effective guarding LeBron or Kyrie in the finals, and Houston was destroying Golden State with Harden and Paul. Durant wasn't having any significant defensive impact in that series either when the Warriors almost lost.
He was a great help-side defender.
He was a great help-side defender. He lied.
He just lied again. He was a great help-side defender.
Houston was up. Houston without Chris Paul was up almost 20 points at halftime against the Warriors. Durant was
happened,
not
man?
having any significant.
And what
Durant
happened?
had no defensive
And
impact
what
in
happened?
multiple
What
key series
happened,
in Golden
Brandon?
Who
State.
won?
And who won? And who
Who
won, Brandon?
won?
And who
They
won?
didn't win because of Durant's defense. They won because
Oh
Houston missed
my
about
God! You
33
just lied
pointers.
again.
This
You
is
just lied
crazy,
again.
Oh,
bro.
please.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Kevin Durant's defense is not why Houston missed
Hold on,
403
bro.
points.
Yeah, y'all gotta stop.
Hold on,
No,
bro.
bro.
Hold on, bro.
Like,
Hold on.
no, I'm not.
Hold
I'm
on.
not.
That
I'm
year,
not with the fake
2018,
narratives, bro. I'm
KD
not
was
with the
one of
fake.
the best defenders on Golden State, bro. Stop it, man.
Let me ask you a question.
He
So
was top 3 defender.
Kawhi with Toronto played elite defense. He had elite efficiency. He led his team on both sides of the ball to a title. What has Durant ever done in his career that's comparable to what Kawhi did that season?
He led his team to the finals, bro. So
Yeah,
and lost 4-1
to a super team, Brandon.
A super team. Kawhi never played a super team.
Yeah, they were. We went over that. Oh, actually,
Kawhi
OKC
never
was
played a
favored
team
against Miami in that
healthy,
series.
Hold on, Brandon. Just because you're favored by these sports stream media, that means that you're guaranteed to win.
No, but you should win more than one fucking game.
Okay, then so stop.
They won that game
They
because
should
of
have won
KD,
more than
nigga.
one game.
They won that
KD
game.
had that good game, nigga. That's the reason.
Then
He had a good series.
Then game 2,
He had a good
LeBron
series,
fouled.
bro.
Then game 2, LeBron fouled the shit out of KD, and it was a no call. Like, bro, like that.
Yeah,
was,
but
KD showed up.
wait. So,
KD showed up, but who else showed up with KD?
Right, but you're cooking yourself because the playoffs is much more physical than the regular season. And this is one of the reasons Kawhi is ahead of Durant. Kawhi can handle the physical defense you see in the playoffs. We saw Durant get exposed against Boston in the first round, and Durant also struggled a lot against Memphis and Tony Allen too. We've seen Durant struggle against physical defense in the playoffs multiple years.
Yeah, when Kawhi gave away a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, I just want to know what happened in 2020.
Yeah, what happened,
that's
Brandon?
what that was in the bubble when Paul George was having mental health issues. That's 1 year.
Wow. You see, can you see?
No, that is a clear blemish. Okay, that is a clear that is a clear blemish on Kawhi's record. Context matters, it being in the bubble, but Durant blew a 3-1. Wait, Durant blew a 3-1 lead to Golden State when Curry wasn't even fucking healthy. Curry had the MCL injury that year.
Golden State
he still was cooking.
2020 Denver team.
No, that's a lie. No. You just got caught lying. Durant was atrocious in the game 6 against Golden State when they had a chance to close the Warriors out at home. Durant was atrocious in that game.
I did not mention Durant. I said Steph Curry was still cooking. Let me finish this right here. Steph Curry
Curry was not playing it close to the level he did in the regular season that year.
Brandon, let me finish. I'm not going to go back in the screaming for a match with you.
Yeah, it's wrong.
When I say because you lie so much. I see why P5.
No, you lie. You're saying Durant. I mean, Durant blew that 3-1 lead. Durant choked like a chicken in that 3-1 series. That's one of the worst chokes in NBA history.
Choked like a chicken, dude.
Yeah. Kawhi choked like he was on. And Kawhi choked like he was on the casting couch. So what's your point?
No. There's context there. That was in the bubble. That was in the bubble when Paul George was having mental health issues. That was totally different situation.
And y'all call KD weak. Mental health issues.
Boy, no, I said Paul George. I said Paul George was having mental health issues, not Kawhi.
That's what I'm talking about.
KD got swept in the first round. Then called Mike James to sit there and say the series is over. But that plane fight.
Kawhi's been far better than Durant in the playoffs. It's not close.
Okay. So give me Kawhi's best years, Brandon.
I just said his best year was Toronto. I'm out in about a minute too.
KD clears him, nigga.
Hold on, Ken. I'm finna read the numbers.
He said 17 and 19 is what he said.
No, you can't just read stats for Kawhi because he has an enormous defensive impact too. Kawhi was the one who was guarding Giannis as the primary defender for most of the Toronto-Milwaukee series, and that's the whole point with Kawhi. You can't just read fucking stats and calculate Kawhi's impact, especially in the playoffs.
But he had backline help. Bring that shit up.
Whatever. Toronto did not have elite rim protectors. Kawhi was still the primary defender on Giannis.
You have Gasol.
Did he have Ibaka and Gasol?
Exactly.
They were not.
Ibaka didn't even fuck. Whoa! Ibaka was barely playing in the playoffs that year, and Gasol was well past his prime. Gasol was never an elite rim protector either.
They were one of the best big man defenders that season. Stop lying.
No. Ibaka was not a significant part of that team, and Gasol was well past his prime.
It doesn't matter. They were still
P5.
good for Toronto that season. Stop lying about it.
No, Ibaka was not, and Ibaka was not consistent for Toronto that year. And Gasol was fucking old. Gasol was coming off the bench that year.
That's a Toronto.
Brandon, you making this shit a barbecue. Hey, look, this is what I'm saying.
By the way, Allen with Buffalo had 40 minutes of possession yesterday. He was not why they fucking lost, Mookie.
Wait.
Anyways, all right, I'm out.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he lied the entire to the stream.
Yes, he was, man. Stop lying.
He was lying. He lied the whole stream. And then he I see why nobody talks to Brandon. Brandon be lying like a motherfucker.
I ain't gonna lie, he was cooking both of y'all.
No, he was
not.
not.
He wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He was cooking both of y'all
because he was providing context for Kawhi, but not KD.
But no context for KD. Like that's biased. You can't have nobody biased like that.
KD fanboy is crazy, bro.
No, so when I asked him why the Kawhi choke a 3-1 lead, what did he say?
You said it was the bubble and shit like that.
That's what I'm saying.
He said it was a blemish to Kawhi's resume.
And then he said Paul George was having mental issues. Paul George was having mental issues. Paul George was having mental issues. Like, but you trying to make excuses for Kawhi, but when the context of KD, you try to throw that out the window.
KD's elite scorer, but the thing is, Kawhi's an elite defender. KD's not.
Kawhi's first few years, bro, he was a role player. I'm not trying to hear that. KD came in off the gate.
Okay, because hold on. And you're arguing longevity once again. Kawhi's prime and peak was better than Kevin Durant.
Okay, I'm starting to see what's his prime and peak, Mookie? What years are his prime?
His prime and his peak started off from, I would say, his prime started from 2015, 2016, and it's still going now.
Still going now. Okay, because I remember last time we talked, I wrote down the years that you had mentioned to me.
2015 to 16, 16 to 17, 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to 21, 22, 20. What was it?
Now you add on years.
24. No, those years that he played at that was considered his prime.
And now he adding on years. Okay.
I'm not adding on years. I'm just telling you.
I still have written down here. You said the 18-19 season, the 19-20, and the 20-21 season.
He might have said
in the 22 to 23 season.
This one was arguing peak. This one was arguing peak.
Hold on. So no, the peak, the for Kawhi's. Okay, so this is his peak. His overall peak, his highest peak overall was the 18 and 19 year. That was his overall peak. But we look at Kawhi's peak in general. His peak was from 18 and 19, 19 and 20, 20 to 21. Those was his peak.
And those 18-19 season. I know Brandon, like he said, you don't like to look at numbers, but you have to look at numbers. 18-19 he averaged 26 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. 19-20 he averaged 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. 20 and 21 he averaged 24 points, 6 rebounds.
25. It was 25 points.
25. You want me to round that up for you? 25 points. Okay, I'll give you 25. Now those are his peak years.
Yeah, and then read the playoff numbers.
The playoff numbers? Do you have the playoff numbers, Mookie? Because last time you moved the goal. No, the goalpost when I read the numbers.
You got to look at the numbers. You got to look at the playoff.
Because last time you moved the goalpost when I pulled out the numbers. You said, what about the playoff numbers? Move the goalpost.
What about the playoff numbers?
Pull up the playoff numbers, then, Mookie. Because like I said, after 20,
can you pull up the playoff numbers? Because you just reading the stats.
I have the stats written down from last time we argued this. I don't have the playoff numbers. You got the computer.
Oh my god, this nigga, bro. And what Aaron was saying was facts. Like when you bitching stats, Kawhi is giving you these type of production while providing all elite level defensive production. Like KD gets you these numbers and his efficiency, but it drops when he's not in the optimal situation, bro.
What year? What years? Other than that Boston series, what years?
Well, 2016 against Dallas, he was terrible efficiency.
He was terrible.
That one was bad.
That's when Russ carried his ass.
2013 against Memphis. That's another series you can look to.
Okay, and that Memphis team was a great defensive team.
The last couple of years too, even
that Memphis. Hold on.
He was dropping in 2014. The 2014.
That Memphis 2014. Like I just told you, 2014. Ibaka got hurt when he played the Spurs.
What the fuck they got to do with Kevin Durant's doing? Like, why are you blaming somebody getting hurt for what he's doing to produce?
That's a key player on our team that's hurt.
Yeah, but what they got to do with Kevin Durant getting shit off? You telling me Kevin Durant needs Serge Ibaka to not drop off like he did in 2014. And
Yeah, Azariah, Serge Ibaka being hurt might affect that team winning, but it shouldn't affect Kevin Durant's individual performance too much.
Like, come on, bro. You making excuses, bro.
I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you what happened.
Is this dude in the chat saying Durant's a better defender than Duncan? I've seen some wild stuff. Jesus.
No, he said, "Are you suggesting KD's
Got it, JD1.
No.
Look at that, bro.
No, no, KD is not better than Duncan.
But ignore that. We on the panel.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I just
what you say? What you about to tell him, Andrew?
Am I seeing the right? What, me?
Yeah, you about to ask Ryson.
Oh no, I was just saying about the what was going on in the chat. But yeah, as far as Kevin Durant, Azariah, I mean, when we're looking at all-time great scorers, like I expect your scoring to be resilient against elite playoff defenses. Like it's not enough to say, well, this guy's going against elite playoff defenses, so now he has an excuse to not perform. Like I expect you to step up in the postseason against elite defense. So to say like, well, you know, that Memphis team had a great defense, like that's not an excuse for him to be just completely piss poor. His efficiency can drop a little bit, but to be like below league average, that's terrible.
It happens to
yeah,
great
but that's
players.
a mark against you. Like, yeah, it happens, and that's a mark against you.
So did it not happen to Magic Johnson too?
Is he an elite scorer?
What does this have to do with Magic Johnson?
I'm asking a question. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It happens to
but I don't.
good
But
players.
hold on, Azariah. I don't think Magic Johnson's the level of scorer as Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the level of scorer. I'm just saying it happens.
So what? So what do you
down
ask?
to everybody.
I said.
I'm not.
Didn't I
I'm
say
not.
all time? But hold on. My
I'm
statement,
not asking you
Azariah,
nothing.
Azariah, hold on. My statement. You did ask me a question because you said, "What about Magic Johnson?" That's a question. But I said all-time great scorers. That was my statement. I said all-time great scorers.
Okay, but does it not happen to the good players? That's my point.
I mean, my point is it happens, and that's a mark against you. Like, we're only being consistent with Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
But the thing that Mookie brings up all the time and that I bring up as well is these other players that are top 10 all-time players. For example, Michael Jordan is an elite perimeter defender. LeBron James, elite playmaker. You know, we can go down the list. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, an elite defender at his peak and his prime. Mm-hmm. These other players, when your shot's not falling, you're still able to impact the game at an elite level where Kevin Durant isn't able to because he's not elite in any area other than scoring the basketball.
Cool.
That's what hurts him against the other players.
Yes, I agree with that.
So you're agreeing with me? Okay, then we're all.
No, I never said KD was elite. Anything else? When did I say KD was elite? I said
that's
he's a
why
good
I have
defender.
Kawhi over KD because of the other aspects of what the other player brings to a team that's continuing.
Well, you can believe that.
But Azariah, I will 1,000%.
That's a fact. It's not what I believe is a fact.
Azariah, I will 1,000% agree with you in saying that Kevin Durant is one of the greatest scorers of all time. Though, I will agree with you there.
I mean, everybody agree. I don't think
everybody should agree with that.
I know, but I'm trying to make it feel like Azariah's not getting jumped too much. So, you know.
I don't think he's getting jumped.
I don't think he's getting jumped.
Nobody's gonna know.
I agree with you, Azariah. I agree with you.
No, the point is what I'm trying to tell
be
them.
A tag team partner, so
yeah. P5, bro. This nigga P5 crazy, bro. But yeah,
okay.
I'm
but
saying this is that that's part of the reason why.
But Wemby is frying right now.
Yeah, I respect your opinion. I'm not saying I don't go respect your opinion. I respect all y'all opinions. But no,
I think you disagree.
Even resume wise,
disagree when I said that like Kawhi, outside of elite level scoring, there's other things Kawhi provides you to a team.
Okay,
like
real quick,
KD doesn't do.
Real quick, Andrew, I want to hear your top 10 scorers of all time.
I don't know if to be honest, I don't have a list offhand.
Can you give 10 off top of your head a little bit? Can you give a 10 like just?
Well, the thing is, I don't want to forget a player, and then it's like, well, what about so and so? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you mean by accolades? Do you mean by accolades or just pure score?
I'll tell you this, P5. Michael Jordan is clearly the number one on that list. After that, I think there's a tier of guys you could argue for
I agree
2
with you.
through 5.
Jordan is number one.
So you think it's clear, right? Like there's nobody else.
I think Jordan is clearly the best scorer of all time. Yes.
Okay. Do you mean
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all keep on saying if Shea translate, what the conversation would be like for him, nigga. If Embiid translate, nigga, we going to start putting some conversation. Where do we rank him as an all-time great?
Oh yeah, I mean Embiid's gonna need more than 1 year.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this too: if Embiid's translating the postseason, where it's somewhat remotely close to what he's doing in the regular season, he's easily a top 10 scorer all time.
Yeah,
For
top
one
10's fine. Top 10's
So what?
fine. Yeah.
So what
He's
if
a
he?
top
What if
10
he?
regular. He's a top 10 regular season scorer of all time. I
And,
won't
Oh
give
yeah,
him
and
for
if he?
sure, for sure.
Okay, so I got a question for y'all. So if he
Like
flails out in the
had
playoffs again,
have
if he flails out in the playoffs again, then what are y'all gonna say? I'm just
Yeah, we
asking.
just if he choke if he's healthy and he chokes in the playoffs, damn, bro.
hop off the
Because
dick. Hop off of
I
it.
could I compare him to a giant James Harden because he's been falling short lately.
That's crazy
This
because
year,
I damn near
yeah,
said the same.
But honestly
saying.
speaking, bro, like honestly speaking, I don't think he's gonna fail off in the playoffs again. I don't.
I mean,
We'll
I think
see.
I think
Time
I,
will
I think
tell.
B
Time
I
will
think
tell.
Embiid is probably in an optimized situation for him this year, bro.
because
Like,
he's the only big.
I do want to
He's the
say this.
only
So,
big. I'm sorry, B5. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no, my bad. But bro, I agree with Mookie about Shea. Shea is going to be special. Like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander will be in these top scorers of all time conversations. I'm projecting, but I'm saying that Shea is going to be in these conversations.
Like a top 10 all time conversation.
Top 10.
Wow.
no.
Okay,
So,
that
so
is
Top
wow.
10.
hold on.
If
So
Shea
Mookie.
Gilgeous-Alexander, because Shea has all the skill. If you're a skill guy, Shea has all the skill. He gets to the rim and he's incredible in the mid range. But if Shea can translate to a high level in the playoffs for like multiple years, which I think he can,
But I think
I would be
how
high on
difficult
Shea
it is to be
scoring.
top 10.
Let's be real, bro. Shea, if we be honest, bro, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander ability to get to the free throw line is kind of, how can I say, it's kind of
What you
like
gonna say?
game archaic. Like it's like
okay.
yeah, like he's a free throw merchant. Like we being honest, bro. Like I can't lie.
Okay, and
They're
Embiid is
And I'm
winning.
not saying it's not
what
wrong
the
with
hell?
it, but I'm like,
Okay, there you go.
I'm saying like if you take away his half of his free throw averages, bro, he won't be putting up this amount of volume. We were talking about terms of scoring. That's why I said I have to see it translate in the postseason.
Game plan for it and stop it.
If you took away half of Embiid's free throws, he wouldn't be averaging 35 a game.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I still think if you take away half of V's scoring, I think he scores in more ways than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh yeah, he's a better scorer. Like right now, I think he's a better scorer.
Like, because this is the thing about Shea. Like Shea is not a good 3-point shooter. He's not good on the catch. He's not good off the dribble. He's not good spot up. Like he's not a good 3-point shooter whatsoever, bro.
He's not a liability, but he's not great.
Yeah,
he's not a good 3-point shooter.
But he's nowhere near a liability though. He's nowhere near a liability.
What do you mean like liability?
A liability is
like
a liability
DeRozan.
from the 3-point line is like
DeRozan back in the day.
Or DeRozan, yeah, like that's a liability.
No, Shea would actually shoot it. Shea would shoot it,
and he actually as well. But no, DeRozan was a great scorer who was a liability from the 3-point line. That's not Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Giannis is a great scorer that's a liability from the 3-point line. That's not Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Like no, he's not a liability from the 3-point line. Not a liability. But
he's not a good 3-point shooter. He's not good.
I don't think he's great, but
we're just saying he's not a liability.
You're saying top 10 all time. Like would James Harden, James
heavily
Harden even be in your top 10 all time?
You say what?
Would James Harden even be like in that top 10 peak scorers of all time?
I don't. Again, the playoff translation stuff is really, really shaky for me. But
he was still like, yeah,
he was good. He was good.
But in the regular season, he was.
I just seen
insane.
Oh, yeah,
he was lighting it up.
In the regular season, he was amazing. Like, like he was incredible. But in the playoffs,
they game plan for you.
So I don't know. Again, Angie, I don't necessarily have a list kind of like you, but I don't think Harden.
No, I got you. I was just saying, like, if James Harden's like not even in the top 10, and you're saying Shea could be a better scorer than him.
If Shea
translates in the
dragging
playoffs, it a little bit.
If Shea keeps this up in the play, or if Shea translates in the playoffs and keeps this high volume for like an extended period of time, then absolutely yes, 1,000.
Okay, so I'll throw out some names because I'm thinking. So Michael Jordan, like I said, number one. Then this is no order, but I'm just throwing out some names here.
Yeah. Okay.
So peak Dirk Nowitzki, Kareem, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. That's
Kobe.
6. Yeah, Kobe. Yeah.
Yeah. That's 7.
Then I don't know. I'd have to think about after that.
And then like Shaq, you took Shaq.
Oh yeah, Shaq. I never said Shaq. See, that's what I mean.
Shaq.
When you're coming up with something offhand, it's like you forget about it.
That's
What
Shaq.
about Hakeem Olajuwon?
Yo, this nigga Joel
I
Embiid
think I'd
has
have
24.
over
Hold on, bro. This man Joel Embiid has 24 points in the first quarter. Let me turn
Oh
this
yeah,
shit on.
Against
I've
Victor,
been watching. I've been watching the game. He's been
Who
fine.
they playing? Who they playing? I don't want.
Oh, this nigga about to.
Butler's-
Is they on now? Is they on live national TV?
They are. They're on NBA TV.
Ooh, and Mookie, you remember when I said that? You remember when I said that when y'all was talking about Wemby? I said I'll judge Wemby when I see him go up against a big like Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Giannis. When I see him play a big,
Bro,
I'll judge
bro.
him.
I just hate that. Like, I understand it's fair, bro, but bro, like, we're not putting these Embiid. Like, we're not giving him enough credit in the beat, and it's fair because he hasn't translated the postseason, bro. But the shit that this nigga is doing is like,
to the
I don't think we have seen.
Oh no!
this
Look,
shit
this
before.
is arguably. I'm going to say this is arguably like a top 5 scoring season in NBA history to this point,
bro.
Now, is that going to translate in the playoffs? That's the question. But
I would just say just close.
This is insane.
Oh yeah, it's one of the
This
greatest.
nigga 20. Oh my goodness, bro.
If he closes this out with the championship, I ain't gonna lie, Joel Embiid. We're going.
Peak is above Kevin Durant. I'll be able to add another name over Kevin Durant as far as peak.
Joel Embiid.
Yes.
Hey, to each his own. To each his own.
Peak is. I ain't gonna lie. If he give me an all-time great playoff run that can lead into a postseason to win it, yeah, he would absolutely.
Because he's giving you elite defense.
Yeah, he's giving you elite defense.
To each his own.
And his playmaking, his passing is.
I hope he pulls it off. For the love of me, I hope he pulls it off. Because I don't got faith in him. I'm be honest. I don't got no faith in him.
That's fair. As I'm saying,
I do want to say this.
I'm not saying
about
I'm
Embiid.
I'm just
About
saying,
Embiid, the main reasons why he kind of struggled in the playoffs in the past. Of course, injuries were a problem, but from time to time. But a main reason of that is something that I actually think he's improved on this year, which is his ability to make quick reads out of double teams and make more decisive reads from the post. I think those are just how to handle double teams in general. I think Embiid has legitimately improved in that aspect of his game, and that could have something to do with Nick Nurse. So I actually am quite interested to see how Embiid looks in the playoffs this year, because I actually do think he's. Because I actually do
this
think
nigga had 24 points. Niggas can't get that shit in the half.
Yeah,
bro.
because I actually do think he's good enough to be the number one on the championship team. It's just
bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Nigga, how is he not in a conversation of? I gotta see. I mean, I'm you know what? My agenda for Embiid is gonna skyrocket in the postseason.
Your agenda, fam. He said it boldly too.
Yeah, my
agenda.
Pushing that shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, look, he's a better regular season scorer than Shaq. I mean, that's not in the regular season. Like that's undebatable at this point.
Facts.
The playoffs has been a big difference.
Hey, y'all! If Joel Embiid can translate to the playoffs, what would you rank him amongst the bigs?
I have no idea. Like,
I just have to wait and watch and see.
He's not going to be better than Hakeem. He's not going to be better
Kareem.
than Kareem. Probably. He's not going to be better than Shaq.
Nigga, he's already better offensively than Hakeem Olajuwon.
I mean, maybe, but Hakeem's also like the greatest defender of all time, and I don't think.
I know. He's not better than Kareem
of the modern NBA.
You said Hakeem or Kareem? Which one you said?
He said Hakeem.
Oh yeah, modern NBA.
Because Hakeem is one of the very few players. I think it's 3 or 4. He's one of the few players to win MVP and DPOY in the same year.
No, I think it's only 3 players. Yeah, there's 4 overall because David Robinson, he won MVP and DPOY, but it wasn't the same season.
Yeah, I think Giannis did it too.
Yeah, it's Michael Jordan 88,
hey bro,
94, and Giannis 2020.
And this man B is up there with among Jordan and Wilt as the most points.
Here he go. Mookie did not waste time with that.
Harden too, but I mean.
Yeah, the only players that have
Harden what?
Bro, this man scored 24 points off of 12 shots, bro.
Oh yeah, he's been dominating Zach Collins. He's been killing him all night. He's been dominating him.
Yeah, the only players post-merger to average 35 PPG in a season is Jordan, Kobe, and Harden, and then this would be the 4th season.
Hold on,
Jordan did it twice.
Didn't KD average 30 points a game too?
He never averaged 35. I said 35.
Oh, you said 35, 30 plus.
Yeah, I
My
mean,
fault. I didn't hear that.
if it was just 30, then there's like 4 players doing that
Yeah,
this year.
I think KD averaged like 31 or 32.
I think 32 was his MVP year. I think it was 32.
What for KD?
Yeah, I think that was 20. It was 20.
Wait, P5. Who's a better scorer to you, peak for peak, Curry or Durant? I'm just curious. You said Curry. Okay.
Yeah, Max, you should have gave it to Embiid. He was open, nigga, on the pop.
Oh, Mookie, I heard something that you said in one of your previous.
That was actually a pretty nice pass and cut by McDermott and Collins right there.
You said what?
No, I heard what you said in one of your streams, and that shit had me thinking. I ain't gonna lie. When you was like, there's barely. I'm paraphrasing. You like, there's barely any difference between Tyrese Maxey and Emmanuel quickly. That shit made me stop.
Yeah, man. I was watching one of the Raptors game. I was thinking like how the Lakers was frying, because I think the 76ers and Raptors played on the same day, and I was watching both of their games. I forgot who they were playing, and I was thinking, what's the difference between Maxey and fucking Quickly, bro? Like, what are their difference? They're like, they score in the same ways. I mean, if you want to say Quickly or Maxey, one of them are more downhill, it's fine, but they're fucking quick. I'm like, bro, I said if you put Quickly on the 76ers, bro, he'd be doing the same shit, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't see the difference, bro.
Like,
I don't know. It's just it's just I agree with you, Mookie, to an extent, but I just think it was pretty mighty convenient that the exact same day that you said that just so happened to be the exact same day that Thinking Basketball posted a video about that exact same topic. And then
I don't watch Thinking Basketball.
Things that Thinking Basketball said. I just think it's convenient. I don't
watch Thinking Basketball. I don't steal my takes like you steal.
I just think it's pretty convenient about what you were saying about
low.
The low takes are crazy.
He still low takes.
What low takes? What low?
Out of all people, you still low takes.
Bro,
Get out of here,
bro, Andrew, Low has Jokic as like a top 5, top 4 offensive player of all time. I do not have.
Wait,
Jokic.
what?
Yeah,
yes, that's what Low has him as. Like
I
don't.
What was the rest of the top 5? Do you know?
I think it was Jordan, Curry.
LeBron,
I think
he had him over LeBron.
Magic at 3. LeBron 4, or no, Jokic 4, then LeBron 5. I don't know. I just know he said Jokic is like top 4.
Where's Kareem? I've been noticing a lot of Kareem hate.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Like, if you think, like, part of these niggas getting all these free throw attempts is actually like inflating the volume, bro. Like, that's why I think, like, it's the high volume scores. The high volume scores that we have in the regular season are not going to duplicate close to what the scoring that they have in the regular season in the postseason, because they're not going to get to the free throw line as much as they do in the regular season compared to the postseason. So it's all about.
Hey, P5, your favorite player has 17 in the first half.
Who's my favorite player?
Sam Merrill.
What the hell?
Didn't you vote for him for All-Star? Remember that?
No.
But
and also,
I think he probably voted for Scotty Barnes. I think he probably voted Scotty Barnes.
Andrew, my actual favorite player actually closed out the Raptors the other night. DeMar DeRozan.
My point is to sit there and say is that like in the
DeMar
playoffs,
DeRozan
the
fan
half-court game to be able to score.
Bro,
like, that's why James Harden shit dropped, bro.
Hey, P5, I be. What'd you say, Mookie?
I said, like, these guys, like Embiid, part of him averaging all the money buckets because he does
the free throws. It goes into it. Yeah, the free throws.
I don't think they're going to duplicate that in the playoffs, because they're not going to call these fouls like they do in the regular season.
And yeah, that's why most stars who get to the free throw line a ton. Well, I don't know even though this is factually true, but I'm just guessing that most stars that get to the free throw line a ton will drop a little bit in the playoffs because they're not getting the whistle as much.
I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's obvious the free.
That's just fact. So I mean,
let me ask you something. I gotta look this up. I gotta see who are the like who leads who averaged the most points without free throws. Like
KD just had I think he just had 40 with no free throws.
I don't know how much.
I
don't know. I don't know how much free throws KD gets, but.
I've been hearing Luke been flopping like a motherfucker lately.
Yeah, Luka flops. Yeah, Luka's a flopper.
Damn, I don't like that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hold it against him that much because he's getting to the line and it works. But
No, I held it with James Harden because
I
once
don't
you get
really
to the
blame
play,
James Harden either.
once you get to the but no, he was flailing. Once you get to the playoffs, like they wasn't calling those little ticky tack fouls he normally do. That's why you
Well,
saw
yeah,
Greg Popovich. That's why you
1000%
saw
they should call them, but I
yeah,
just
that's
think
why you
that
saw
I
Greg
don't.
Popovich tell the entire players to put their hands behind their back. He would literally drive and grab your arm and wrap
Oh
you
yeah,
up.
that was also that was crazy. The Quinn Snyder literally told Utah Jazz players to play defense with no hands. That was crazy. I remember that. That was insane. I still remember to this day Ricky Rubio guarding Harden with no hands basically, and then he just got blown right by. Like that was insane.
Honestly,
Oh wow, potential 4-point play there. Okay.
no, honestly, because when you watch James Harden play, like I
It's
think
time
we
to
had
watch
this
Monday
conversation.
Night Raw.
You
People still
watch
watch Raw.
WWE?
People still watch WWE.
Yes, absolutely, bro. This is like the
I
best
ain't,
WWE's been in years.
I
What?
ain't gonna lie. I stopped watching. I think I stopped watching when Shawn
CM
Michaels
Punk winning
retired.
the Royal Rumble Saturday.
I think so. I think so.
Okay.
I think
It's either gonna be him or Cody Rhodes. But
when Shawn Michaels retired, I
Who
stopped
the hell?
watching.
I stopped watching WWE when that shit when you could literally go
Watch
online
them.
look at you can literally go online and Google who's returning, who what
Yeah,
storylines.
it's completely
Like
scripted.
the shit is so fucking scripted. Like I'm not watching that bullshit, bro. Like I
Well,
can go
Wimby's
on,
guarding Embiid now.
nigga. I can go on tonight and see what's the strip gonna happen, nigga. They gonna tell me that shit, though.
Yeah.
And
You know
B's
what's
fine.
crazy about WWE though is they allow betting on that now. Like, how is betting
What?
allowed on a
How's
rigged
that fair?
sport?
How's
That's the
that
easy
fair when
way
it's
to make
scripted?
money though. If you pay
When
to
it's
win
scripted,
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna tell you the strip.
it's scripted, but you bet on a scripted match. That's crazy.
You're like stealing money, man. That's
God
funny.
damn, that's crazy. God damn, I didn't know that. But what's the score, Mookie? For
51,
Philly.
57. It's a good
Yeah,
game.
it's a 4-point game.
Yeah.
Well, I hope Joel Embiid prove me wrong. Cause like I said, I do see him as like a 7 foot doing James Harden, like for real. Because
What the fuck shot was that?
he's the only one that wasn't able to translate in the playoffs and actually get a championship. Jokic got a championship. Giannis got a championship. Whether you like it or not, like they both actually got to that point. Now I want to see him do it.
Yeah, you're gonna see him do it. And look, I'm about to head out, man. Subscribe, hit the like button. Don't forget, we will be live on
You going
playback.
live later? You going live later?
No. I probably won't. That's why I went live today. We will be live on playback. Covering the game by game. Since Andrew a VIP pass, he'll be watching the game with us live on the screen.
Tomorrow night, right? That clip.
Yeah, tomorrow night 10.
Okay,
Ghost Town will be up there. We'll call the game and then do the post game and rated R. But we will be on playback tomorrow.
All right, salute.
All right, bet.